ancient secrets can all
sky. That's exactly what you would expect to see. But we can also do things like look at the power Earth.
That picture proves flat Earth, not curvature, though.
It doesn't.
Because
Hello everyone, this is your daily dose of internet. This poor streamer got roasted by his own followers.
You look like the king of diamonds. I look like the king of diamonds. That's the maddest shout I've ever heard.
everybody. Mystic ancient secrets can all be answered when you ask the mystic access guru. That is I, the great exalted one. I have come across 3 astral projections through the god plane in the hero metamorphosis to give you the knowledge you deserve.
All right. So we got one person here. That's good enough for me. And it's Fapzoid Friday. What the hell? Oh, that was open. So anyway, we got Flatzoid.
And can man
Men,
replicate?
women.
Can man replicate pyramids in modern times?
Yeah,
I suppose
they can.
maybe if you pick up some blocks or craft some
Answer
pulley
truthfully,
systems.
Luke.
Yes, we can replicate the fucking pyramids. Hey, Viz, what's up? Yes, we can we can build pyramids, you dumb fuck. Jesus Christ. These people crack me up when they think that the ancients had this technology that we just can't duplicate. Jesus fucking Christ, man.
Can answer truthfully. It's a modern wonder at world. Like,
I mean,
They can't
why
even figure
would
out today how to do it.
What? They couldn't figure out today how to do it? Yeah, they can. Now they can't figure out how they did it back then. But yeah, we could figure out how to fucking build a pyramid, dipshit. Are you kidding me?
why would they need to do it again with
Yes, you are first, Viz. Congratulations.
how they did it in
you're
the
totally
past?
missing the point, Luke. You're claiming these people had less knowledge than us, yet they can accomplish feats that we can't accomplish today.
You're full of shit. Yes, we can build the pyramids today. We can do every fucking thing that they did throughout history today. We have technology. We can do that. Jesus fucking Christ.
Moving blocks,
Have you got echo? There's a right echo.
moving blocks. That's
Let's see for a second. How does one. How much does one large block on the pyramids weigh? That wasn't properly worded at all. The weight of one block in the Great Pyramids varies with the average limestone block weighing about 2.5 tons. But some larger blocks, especially the ones using the King's Chamber, can weigh up to 50 tons or more. Let's see. How much weight can a C-130? Anyway, but it's like 2.5 tons, dude. The blocks in the pyramid, the exterior and the interior of the pyramid weigh about 2.5 to 3 tons. So we have cranes that can pick that up. We have helicopters that can pick that shit up. We have helicopters that can pick fucking tanks up. How much does a tank weigh? 54 to 64 metric tons. 60 to over 70 tons, dude. So we have helicopters. What helicopter do we use to transport tanks with? We have the Sikorsky CH-53E. Is a primary helicopter used by the military to transport tanks and other heavy equipment, such as the LAV-25 light armored vehicle and the M198 155 millimeter howitzer. So, yeah, helicopters that can carry 50 tons. There we go. Helicopters can carry 50 tons, 100,000 pounds of lift, or have a maximum takeoff weight of 50 tons, like the MIL Mi-26. They can carry a fucking airplane. So don't fucking try and piss on our leg and tell us that we don't have the fucking technology to move fucking limestone blocks around. Hey, citizen.
that's easy.
Jesus Christ.
Hey, what's up, PJ?
You.
Hey.
These gullible fucking pieces of shit. Someone tells them some bullshit that's completely fucking made up, and they believe them. Jesus Christ.
So
people-
Luca agrees with us that the Bible says the Earth is flat and describes it that way.
Yeah, it certainly does.
Mm-hmm.
Certainly does.
Yeah, why wouldn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, why wouldn't it? Because it's the truth. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, because God told Moses.
So it's the truth that you think the Bible says the earth is flat, but it's not evidence that the earth is flat. See, a book can say a true thing without being correct, right? According to the biblical cosmology, the Bible says the earth is flat. Well, first off, it doesn't. But okay, the biblical cosmology says the earth is flat, and the Bible says the earth is flat. That's not saying the earth is flat. That's just saying the Bible says it is. So we've measured the earth, we've measured space and the planets and everything else, and the earth isn't flat, dumb fuck. I don't give a shit what your Bible says. The earth isn't flat.
This is exactly in detail how he made the world. Exactly.
Nah, I don't agree with that.
Exactly in detail how he made the world. So how did that happen? He thought it into existence? Because that's what the Bible says. He just thought it into existence. And that's nothing.
But I do agree that the Bible does imply that the earth is flat. So there you go.
Yeah, and it implies it by God speaking directly to Moses and telling him how he created the earth.
I don't agree with that part, but I agree with...
Okay, let's put it this way. Does the Bible say...
Now, see, what happened was dumb people hallucinated and thought they heard God, and they thought they patterned what they think they heard God say after what they experience. And since they were scientifically illiterate, functionally illiterate people, they didn't understand how the earth was. They didn't understand the earth. They debated all day. So they just said, well, it looks flat, so I'll just say it's flat. But then the Bible doesn't say the earth is flat. It says it's immovable, like a big building. It says it looks flat or it looks smooth, but nowhere in the Bible does it say it is flat. Hey, Stanley Tools.
Does the Bible say Moses spoke face to face with God?
No.
Yeah.
And did Moses...
No, I believe Moses spoke to a burning bush, which was not directly to God. That was just a visage of God. So...
Right, book of Genesis.
Yeah.
And he wrote it according to God telling him how he made the earth.
Uh-huh.
So there we go.
That's all according to the Bible. Uh-huh.
Yes, that's all according to the Bible. Yes. So, it's not real. It's not true. It's not scientific, and it sure as hell doesn't match reality.
So there we go.
Well, yeah, we won't know about God without Bible.
Yeah, right.
They seem really low in volume. Everybody else hear? Oh, wait, I've got my... Oh, shit. Yeah, it helps if I turn my volume up. Hey, Stanley, did I say hello? I don't know. Hello.
All of the other books.
What other books?
What about physics books?
What about physics books?
So they're laughing at physics books. They're laughing at science. And they expect anyone to take them seriously? Yeah, I had my headphone volume turned down.
Okay, wait. What's the difference between the Bible and the physics book?
The Bible.
Physics book has has evidence behind it, and the Bible doesn't.
The Bible is a historical book and a prophetic
Okay.
book. It's the only book in existence that
Physics-
talks about past, future, and present.
Physics makes predictions.
Really? So Cloud Atlas doesn't do that? Cloud Atlas doesn't talk about past, present, and future? Really? I thought it did. But then I could just be just speculating. But no, the Bible isn't the only book on the ever written that talks about the past, present, and future. No, the Bible is a book, dude. It's a book of fiction. It's a work of fiction. It may have some historical significance to it. It may get landmarks correct. It may get place names correct. But it is not an accurate book to be taken seriously for science.
Of the
Yes, Luca really does. He really fucking does.
future.
Oh, it does.
And is it
It
okay?
describes
Okay, is
events
physics
that happened in the
physics
past.
fulfillment? Is it a prophecy? Or is it how things work?
Physics is how the world works. The world runs on physics, man. Physics is the study of how the world works, how everything works with each other. The Bible isn't. The Bible's just a book, and it's been proven false many, many times. It's hard to find something in physics that's false.
Huh?
So physics is now like clairvoyant or something.
Sentient as well.
Predictions aren't clairvoyance.
Insanity, mate. Pure insanity.
Hey, Cygnus, you snuck in there.
Got some food.
But the point I'm making with physics is, it's just a natural tendency of things to work in nature. Okay, so if we throw a
They
ball,
will
No, physics. You don't even know what physics is? What is physics? Physics. The natural science that studies matter, energy, motion, force, and the fundamental interaction that govern the universe. It seeks to understand the universe or how the universe behaves at all scales, from subatomic particles to the cosmos. Physics provides a foundational understanding for many other scientific fields and is crucial for developing new technologies. So, what did he say physics was?
if we throw a ball, natural tendency.
Some food.
But the point I'm making with physics is, it's just a natural tendency of things to work in nature. Okay, so if we throw a
They will
ball,
both-
if we throw a ball, we can say, okay, we throw in the ball, it's gonna land here. This is how it works. Okay, when it comes to the Bible explains how that came into being.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. God thought it. That's what the Bible says. How everything came into be, Flatzoid. Some God said so. That's not an explanation. That's not an explanation at all. The fuck are you talking about?
It does.
So if you wanted to know how a car was made, and I gave you a book that just says, what did it say? Gerald Ford. Henry Ford builds cars. Would that tell you? Would that tell you how a car is made? If he just had the statement that, well, they build cars. Because that's all the Bible does, man. It just says the earth was created. It doesn't say how. It doesn't say by what means. It doesn't say what process took place. It just says God did it. What a fucking stupid book to believe in.
Understand the difference?
Both
Okay?
people,
Like
they'll-
what I'm trying to say is, God created the natural law which is governed by physics.
Yes, he does. It does talk about wanking, talking about spilling seed. Yeah. Yeah, the Bible does have that in it. But for some reason, it just didn't bother to to think that we wanted to know how everything else worked.
So God created the earth as it is today.
Yes.
So
Oh, hold on, I got a knock. Hold on. That was Renee, my VA worker. She's cute. Oh my God, she's cute.
but
So I gave her I got two of these. So I gave her one of them. So
okay, so I'd understand that God perhaps set the universe in motion, maybe, potentially.
What
I don't know.
universe, what motion? Where does it say that God did that?
science says that, dipshit. No one gives a fuck what the Bible says about the universe. It says God created the heavens and the earth, right? Heavens, that's called space.
Well, something had to start the universe, right?
What universe?
The universe we live in.
What's a universe, Luca?
What's a universe? Are you fucking retarded? Are you fucking retarded, Flatzoid? I mean, seriously, dude, what's a universe? Are you fucking kidding me?
I guess a big place with
We
galaxies.
live in Earth, not in a universe.
Universe is a massive place that houses
Is it?
the galaxies and the stars and the planets and
Is it? All unverifiable stuff that you're talking about, yeah?
well, something had to kickstart it off. So obviously,
I agree. God kickstarted. Well done.
okay. So okay. So God kickstarted off, and then everything just came into being naturally.
No, God created it.
Well, why would He interfere?
He didn't interfere anything. He created it. What interfere of what?
He kickstarted it.
He made
and
it.
Then
He created it, Luca.
all he had to do then
Prove it, motherfucker. Prove it.
was to sit back.
Okay, let's put it this way, Luca.
The chain reaction
If
happened.
God created your mother and father, okay, by default, you are created through him too, correct?
No, you're not. No, you're not. Sorry.
Just through
Life doesn't work like that.
natural means through your mother and father.
Well, first off, you have to prove that God created my mother and father. When I know for a fact that it was Ralph and Elizabeth Smith, or Ralph and Elizabeth Hawkins, and Albia and her Smith were responsible for my mother and father being created. So you have to prove that my parents were created by God. Okay? Drop the fucking fairy tales and come into the real world with the rest of us, dipshit. No one is buying your fucking horse shit.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not necessarily.
Yes.
I would be created
Would you
by
be created
the
today?
natural
Okay, let's put it
process
this way.
that happened
Would you be
between my mother and father.
Okay, let's put it this way. Would you be created today if your mother and father did not conceive you?
So I got a question. So Smith and Smith Construction Company builds a car plant, and they start putting out cars. Did that construction company build those cars? No, they don't, do they? They just built the building. I mean, this is just simple shit that these people just can't fucking comprehend.
No. Oh, well, probably not. No.
And would they have been created if God didn't create them?
If someone, if what? No, if you talk about like God created the first people and then they conceived and then everything spread.
You know what's
like
awesome
people,
about that,
humanity.
Luca? The Bible tells us how God created man.
Yeah, but
Can you tell us
it
how physics...
doesn't sound logical.
Oh, it's very logical. Can you tell us how nature created man?
Yeah.
How can you make... How did he make someone from dust?
Because he's God.
He made the
If
dust.
if he can create stuff, he can create anything. Then of course, why can't he?
Luca, do you understand that like microchips and stuff in computers is made from the same dust?
We're all made from the same stuff.
I want to make a person with dust.
You're not God.
You're not God.
Well, then who's verifying that God is the one that made people from dust?
Who's verifying it? What do you mean? Who's verifying it?
Same person that verifies all your space crap. No one.
Listen to these retards. Listen to them. Listen to them.
But anyway, we should start the stream.
I see this chip started ages ago.
Oh, it did. Oh wow, you started it. You didn't even do the intro.
No, because you guys were talking and I enjoyed what you guys were talking about. So.
Oh.
Yeah, when I came in, the stream had already started.
Oh. Okay. I have. You can do the intro now.
No, there's no need. We've already started.
Oh, fair enough.
It's Friday, so it goes on, and we're just gonna have fun today.
Hey, Dan. Hey, Tusk.
Alright, Flat Earth Friday. Woohoo! Here we go. Let's talk about flat and globe Earth. Yeah.
Now just back your shit up, man. Back your claims. Don't give a fuck if you don't think you have the burden of proof. Reality says you have the burden of proof.
Okay, so the flat Earth, I say that the Earth is a globe. You say that the Earth is flat because of the observations you make and the Bible as well.
Right, and we have measurements and you don't. You have nothing but your opinion. Measurements beat opinions every day of the fucking week, pal.
Right.
Are you telling us what we say?
Right. So if you say that bucket has 38 pounds of metal in it, like nuts and bolts and shit, and I weigh it to be 50, who do you think is correct, Fapzoid? The person who thinks something or the person that knows it because they weighed it?
Okay, got you.
Yeah.
Please tell us,
Is
Master
that what you
Luca.
think? Is that somewhat accurate?
Please tell.
Or more accurately, you've got a book that says that bucket weighs 50 or 30 pounds, but I've got a measurement that has weighed that bucket at 50 pounds. Who do you think's more correct, Fapzoid? Which one do you think is more correct? My weighing of it or your book that says it?
Tell us, Master Luca, how can nothing create everything?
Nothing didn't create everything. But how can everything be created from a thought, Fapzoid? Huh? So what nothing created everything, Fapzoid? The Big Bang? You're gonna misunderstand that shit now?
What do you mean nothing create everything? That's not well what
That's a
we
globe
say.
belief. That's what
No, that's not a globe belief, dumb fuck.
a globe
What
belief
they
is.
say. It's
No.
not really what they say. They say they don't know.
And we do know. You see, there's the difference.
But you don't know. You rely on a book that's been proven wrong many times, so you don't know.
But your know is
So what's more logical to
based on
believe
a book.
So what's more logical to believe the people that say they don't know, or to believe God who said, "Guys, I created everything"?
It's more logical to believe the people that say they don't know because that's the nature of science. But they don't say they don't know. They know where they know what the Big Bang is. They know what created the Big Bang. So you're dumb. You're just dumb as fuck, Flatzoid. So which is more responsible, to believe people that believe in a book that's been proven wrong, or science? Measurable, demonstrable, repeatable, provable science that has evidence. I'd say you're fucking stupid.
I mean, that's a claim.
Yeah, well, what's more logical?
Well, we don't have any kind of. We don't see anything supernatural today.
That's a lie. The fact you're sitting right now, it's based on supernatural.
Absolutely.
What?
No, it's not, stupid.
How so?
Because you wouldn't exist if it wasn't for God who created everything. Nature can't create itself.
Wow, that's a big circular argument, isn't it? That's a big fucking circular argument. Prove God created everything. Well, he created you. Well, prove it. Because, well, he created everything, so he had to create you. Well, prove that he created everything. Well, he created you and everything else. God says he created everything. So, what a circular fucking stupid ass argument.
Yeah, I was going to say, do you think something natural creates something? It from the start created something natural? No.
The only supernatural
natural.
The only supernatural thing is God.
Amen. And there's more supernatural thing. Angels, demons, the spiritual realm.
And
none of that exists, man. None of that shit exists. It's made up in your head. You're making all that up in your fucking head.
Okay, but we can't see them today.
Well, let's put it into a physical understanding. If you're a one-dimensional creature, can you see into the second dimension?
What the fuck are you talking about? There's no such thing as a one-dimensional creature. You fucking stupid ass.
What?
Let's say you're a one-dimensional creature. Can you see in the second dimension?
Well, I guess what?
What the fuck are you talking about? He's tried to do this flat world thing. That's what he's trying to do.
What's the
It's a
second
simple
dimension?
yes or no question. Simple answer is no, Luca. So,
you know the difference between 1D, 2D, and 3D, don't you? One's a point.
You fuckers don't. You fuckers don't understand the difference between dimensions. You get it wrong all the time.
One's got like, what is it, up and down, and the other's got 3 different dimensions.
Mm-hmm. So, in other words, the spiritual realm is a higher dimension that we cannot observe.
No, the spiritual realm doesn't exist, dipshit. It doesn't exist.
Or understand in our understanding, quote unquote, based on a physics kind of explanation.
What? Based on a what explanation? You're talking about you think you can describe the spiritual realm with physics? That's what you're saying? Jesus fucking Christ, man. Holy shit.
Or mathematical explanation, I'd say.
Yes, it's like the Enlightenment never happened. Jesus fucking Christ. I've said it before. Bears repeating that we live in the age of the Jetsons, and these dumb motherfuckers choose to think like Fred Flintstone. And I'm the great Gazoo, motherfucker. I'm here to smash all you dummies.
You understand that, Luca?
Yeah. We
Right.
can't see God because it's beyond our
But we can see
sight,
God's
basically.
working.
But math is useless, right? Math is useless. Physics isn't real, is fake, right? So why are you using physics or math to explain God? Why? Why, Flatzoid? Why are you doing that, you hypocritical fuck?
Is correct?
Absolutely.
I mean, that's going back to the only supernatural thing is God and the
I can
angels.
show you.
It's fucking, that filter makes him look like some dude that's hanging out at a goddamn bus station bathroom.
I can show you God's workings today in everyday life. People,
Oh, yeah?
people
How
who
sad.
died and came back to life.
No, you can't. No, you can't find anybody who died and came back to life like days later. Now, we may have people that have like died on the operating table and then been revived, but no, they never died. The definition of death is lack of blood to the brain. Everybody in the history of everyone who's ever died has died of that. That's the only cause of death of the human body, is lack of blood to the brain. Now, you may die of a heart attack. Yeah, your heart stops, but then it stops the blood to the brain. Everything is blood to the brain. So, sorry, buddy.
People who's never heard of Jesus that talk about Jesus appearing to them.
Who? People have hallucinations and nobody's heard of Jesus? Cool story, bro.
People getting healed.
People getting healed with medicine? With medicine? Yeah, people get healed with medicine. A man-made creation.
Weird. Or how about
Yeah, all lies. So you just lie, Flatzoid.
supernatural things like people can't even speak a language and they end up understanding someone speaking in that language?
No, that never happens, Flatzoid. It never happens. Now, people have gotten had a head trauma or had some brain injury and started like speaking in a foreign accent. No, people don't automatically understand foreign languages. No, dude.
How's that explained by science, Luca?
You don't have to speak the language.
See, you explained it the way you explained it. It was a lie. The way I explained it is the truth, and that's how they explain it. Just head trauma, something in the brain flips. But how is that described in the Bible, Flatzoid? How does the Bible describe that? Someone waking up from a coma and being able and speaking in a perfect foreign accent. How does the Bible describe that, Flatzoid? Your Bible seems to know everything, but yet it doesn't describe fuck all.
Is to understand the language.
Okay, let's say I talk to you in Portuguese and you don't understand Portuguese, but you understand what I'm saying. Is that...
No, that's not what happens, Flatzoid. That's not what happens.
Is that logical? Is that logical in science, or would that be considered supernatural?
To not understand
there's no such thing as supernatural, Flatzoid. There's no such thing as the supernatural.
Portuguese.
The supernatural is for weak-minded pieces of shit like you who can't face reality and want there to be some alternative explanation for things you don't like or things that scare you.
But understand Portuguese.
I've just watched this
or don't fit your narrative.
Stream and a guy.
Jesus, dude, turn your fucking mic down. Step about 30 feet away from that thing.
Who can speak Spanish were in Portugal and he couldn't understand what they were speaking, even though he speaks Spanish.
So, okay.
Okay. What language did they speak in Portugal? Portuguese. What language do they speak in Spain?
According to Wikipedia, Spanish or Castilian is a Romance language of the Indo-European language family that evolved from the Vulgar Latin spoken on the Iberian Peninsula of Europe.
Is Spanish the same as Portuguese? No, Spanish and Portuguese are not the same language. So, what the fuck are you talking about, PJ? A bloke of mine spoke Portuguese in Spain and no one understood him. What a dumb fuck.
Understand who can
To not understand Portuguese, but understand Portuguese.
I've just watched a stream, and a guy who can speak Spanish were in Portugal, and he couldn't understand what they were speaking, even though he speaks Spanish.
So he could speak Spanish, and he was in Spain?
Understand Portuguese.
Fucker cannot describe anything correctly.
But understand Portuguese.
I've just watched a stream, and a guy who can speak Spanish.
So he could speak Spanish.
We're in Portugal.
So he was in Portugal.
And he couldn't understand what they were speaking, even though he speaks Spanish.
Okay. So he speaks Spanish. He was in Portugal, but he couldn't understand what they were saying, even though he speaks Spanish. Geez, I was in Greece and I couldn't understand a fucking thing, even though I can speak English. What the fuck are you talking about? Oh my God, dude.
Okay.
You know,
that makes
if
sense.
you don't speak
Yeah, they're close, but they're not the same language. So some guy on a stream said, I don't understand what they're saying. And you took him at his word?
Language, you're going to struggle to understand it.
You can speak a language but not understand it. You can understand the language but not speak it.
I'd say understanding and not speaking it would be a little rarer than speaking it and not understanding. I can speak German. I can't understand half of what I'm speaking anymore because I don't speak it anymore. I don't have a need to. But I wasn't fluent, but I could speak conversational German. If you got me into a heavy conversation with someone, I was lost. But yeah, you can speak a language. Now, like Taiwanese, no, I don't understand those letters. So you'd have to at least be familiar with the type of language it is. Like Cyrillic, I can't speak Cyrillic. I can't pronounce any of the letters. There's a big difference there. But if you phonetically wrote Taiwanese out, I could speak it. They'd probably laugh at me, but I could be understood. Ich spreche ein bisschen Deutsch. Yeah. You speak a little German and you learn nothing. So, yeah.
That's
I could speak German. As a matter of fact, our Head Start teacher complimented me on my pronunciation. So, yeah. Just got it. When you speak German, you have to think German, like think German movies. Think how they would say it, and then you're good.
logical.
No.
Yep.
I can't understand what a Japanese person says.
Flatzoid. I saw a show. There was a show on how to speak Russian on late night on cable, and a lot of words, from what they said on the show, a lot of words are written so we can kind of understand them in Russian. Like, it just sort of looks like a misspelled English version of the word. So if you can read certain Russian words, it's weird. It's weird. It's like couch, but instead of COUCH, it's COU backwards C, upside down H. You know, it's like it's that type of thing. But as for Fapzoid, du habt ein kleiner Mann in dem Ohr.
I can.
That was the one insult that I remember from German. Du habt ein kleinen Mann in dem Ohr.
I just can't speak it.
You understand?
But my personal experience don't match what you were saying, Luca. I'm sorry, like.
I mean, how can you speak it and not understand it? The only way.
Because you can pronounce the fucking words phonetically, dipshit. I can play the guitar. I can play the bass. I can play saxophone. I can play trombone, trumpet, French horn, violin, cello. I can play the Oriental Cato. Do they sound good when I do it? No, they don't. They don't sound like music. But I can play them, right? Guitar, you put your fingers on the strings here, on the neck, and you strum these. That's playing a guitar. Does it sound good when I do it? Well, guitar, I can play notes. I can play chords and shit. But like violin, you press the strings down here and you bow the strings with a bow. Does it sound good? Fuck no. But I can play it. See, just like there. Geh nach links, geh nach rechts, geh nach links, dann geradeaus. Geradeaus. Yes. Go left, go right, go straight. See, I can read German, but I can't read it fluently. And I can't understand a lot of stuff I read. So, you're dumb, PJ. You don't know anything.
The way you'd be able to do that is by just reading it out. That's the only way you'd be able to do that. Makes no sense whatsoever.
Just sad motherfuckers.
The earth was flat.
Yeah. What's that then?
Yeah.
The earth was flat.
I'm doing something. Do. So, speaking is mostly production. Like planning, grammar, motor controls, you know, and understanding is mostly comprehension. Like passing.
Actually, if you think about it, language is mind reading. Because you're taking something that's in a person's head that they are vocalizing, and you are determining what they were thinking in their head when they said it. That's mind reading.
Meaning, inference. They overlap, sure, but they're not the same system.
Okay, Luca, I want to taste something for you. Chiquilla Watariata.
Yeah, you stop them, the wheels fill up.
I don't understand African.
That's Japanese.
What's your point? He already said that you can speak a language without understanding it. And you can't and if you understand something, you can still speak it. What the fuck are you talking about, man?
Oh, really?
You know what I said?
No one cares.
Okay, say it again.
Chiquiwa Rabatata.
And that's not what they said, so you're just making shit up now. Let's see what they...
Chikia watariata.
Chikia watariata. Okay, and he had to see. He can't read it. He heard the fucking AI voice say it. So see, he's trying to be slick and cute.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
stop
I
them,
don't
the wheels
understand
fill up.
that. I don't understand African.
That's
Whatever language.
Japanese.
Oh, really?
You know what I said?
Okay, say it again.
Chikiwa rabatata.
See, that's not what you said before, Flatzoid. It's not what the voice said, right? You're just making shit up because you can't understand or speak the language.
That doesn't sound like a Japanese word.
Chikia? Chikia watayarada.
You've just told me you can understand Japanese.
You did.
Lucas, so
You
you
just
should
said
be able to
that.
speak it.
No, he never said that. He never said that. He said you can understand the language without speaking it, not Japanese. But German, I can understand a lot of German without speaking it. If you listen to Mexican, you can hear a lot of words that you understand without knowing how to speak the language. But see, they're trying to catch him and it got you, and they can't even fucking do it right.
So it's very simple what I just said, Luca. Must I said in another language that you do understand?
And I disagree with Luca that you can understand the language without speaking it. That's kind of stupid.
Chikia. Chikiwa.
Hmm?
No. Chikiwa
Chikia watariata. Tariada. Tariada. Chikia watariata.
I don't understand.
Earth is flat.
Really?
Really?
Oh. Did you look that up?
Yes, I did, because I don't speak Japanese.
Obviously, that's wow.
I was just testing you out because you said you understand Japanese.
I understand a bit of Japanese. I don't understand all of it. Like, I don't understand the entire language. I just understand... Like, I understand more...
Yeah, I'm glad you deleted that. I couldn't... What the hell did you type, Stanley?
more than... No, I understand...
Did Flatzoid type that for you?
I can speak it without understanding much of it.
神は地球を平らで静止した状態にし
Like
た。
what you just did.
Yeah, repeat that, Flatzoid. Go ahead. You fucking scholar. Go ahead. Repeat what she just said.
You spoke it without understanding it.
You hear what they say, so you understand it. So you'd be able to repeat what they say. What are you talking about, Luca? If you hear it and understand it, that means you'd be able to repeat it.
Mm-hmm.
It don't make any sense, Luca, bro.
Recognition is easier than recall. Would you agree?
Anyway, can we get back to the argument?
I don't even know what we're talking about anymore.
Supernatural
doesn't exist.
Is observable.
No, it's not. Supernatural is not observable, idiot. What are you fucking talking about?
What you guys...
Supernatural means it's outside nature. We cannot observe anything outside nature, stupid. The fuck?
Claim naturalism based on the earth is not observable.
He's just fucking ignorant, man. He just says shit. Has nothing to back up what he says.
Natural is just like the world, basically. What we can see, what we can observe, what we can touch, and stuff. Anything in the natural world is natural.
No.
And
what I'm saying...
Yeah.
Is
so
you claim that nothing created everything and it created a globe as we know it.
No, That's not at all what the Big Bang says. According to the Big Bang, how did everything start? According to the Big Bang theory, the universe began as an infinitely hot, dense single point that rapidly expanded and continues to expand today. So it wasn't nothing, you dumb motherfucker. Stop lying about that.
Correct.
We say we don't understand what set it in motion in the first place.
Yeah, because
Like,
it can't.
There could have been something before the big,
No, wait.
well,
How
the
do you have
expansion.
something before the beginning of everything?
Yeah, how does that happen?
Well, something had to initially start it.
So, in
there
other
had to
words,
be
you
something
claiming
before.
God by default.
No. No, dumb fuck. He's not claiming God by default. Wow. Who says everything had to be created? Everything could have just been here to begin with. We could be part of a cycle that's lasted forever. Of expansion, contraction, expansion, contraction. Yeah. So you don't know. And neither did the people that lived 2,000 years ago. They didn't know either. So they just made up stories just like you're doing now.
No, just because we don't understand something doesn't mean it's a supernatural entity.
It can only be supernatural. That's the point.
No, that's not the point. Nothing can be supernatural because supernatural isn't real. Jesus fucking Christ.
Why can't it be anything else?
Because it could be violating natural law.
What? Why? You don't understand natural law, dumb fuck. Shut the fuck up, Fapzoid. Jesus Christ.
How's that?
God damn.
Naturality can't can't create itself. So something outside of that must have created it.
No, nothing created everything. So you're just starting off wrong.
Supernatural, beyond natural.
What if there was an entire universe, and we just don't know it because it collapsed in on itself, and then
Then you don't know, so you can't argue for
yeah,
it.
we don't know.
Right, you don't know, so you can't argue, right? You don't know either. What the fuck, man?
We don't know. That's the point.
No, not we don't know. You. Don't stop using we.
They don't know.
Times.
The physics people don't know.
They don't.
Yeah.
They claim to know.
They don't claim to. They have tons of theories, but they don't know.
Theories that aren't going to help you.
See, the difference is that scientists have evidence for the Big Bang. You don't have evidence for your Bible. That's the big thing. That's the big difference. And what's your evidence for the Bible? Oh, the Bible, right? The Bible says it's true.
And that's the problem, Luca. They don't have any theories that don't violate natural law.
No, you don't understand. You don't understand the Big Bang at all, dude. No. You don't understand it a fucking bit. Hey, Ronnie. Yeah, it's not even a theory. It's just a story.
So even with your idea, like, oh, maybe there was a universe before ours. Well, then who created that?
Nobody created it, dude. Why do you have to have something created? Is your mind that fucking tiny? Is your intellect that limited?
The same answer you have to give. We don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's probably no way we can tell what happened before the expansion, so. Or they can tell what happened before the expansion. Before the quote-unquote Big Bang. Because it's not really. Big Bang's not really the term I'd use. I'd say expansion more. More of an expansion than a...
הטבע לא יכול ליצור את עצמו.
Well, I suppose a Big Bang is kind of a...
They just need something and they latch onto it like monkeys. They literally have to evolve. Yeah.
From what? Where did that start? Something it expands had a beginning.
What did it expand into? That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it. It's like claiming...
Stop saying think about it, because you don't think about it. You never think about it. You just say shit. But think about it. You first, motherfucker.
Let's say you take a warehouse, okay? And it's an empty warehouse and you have to fill the warehouse. That
Yeah.
warehouse, there's empty space in that warehouse, correct?
Yeah.
No warehouse, no empty space.
That's right.
No, there's if the universe if the warehouse is an infinite size, okay? What about then?
All this talk, right, is like...
So that's how limited their intellect is. They're comparing the universe to a warehouse. Jesus fucking Christ, man.
Whoa, you know. Yeah, they want to say that we believe fairy tales.
Yeah, right.
You know, you can't get no answers.
So you don't believe in our fairy tales, which are proven and demonstrable, testable, measurable. You don't believe our fairy tales, but you believe your fairy tale that's not measurable or demonstrable or repeatable, just made up. See the problem?
This isn't about flat Earth anymore.
This is flat Earth. It's literally showing you that thanks to logical reasoning and deduction, that
logical reasoning and deduction. Yeah, God's real. Space is a violation of thermodynamics. What logic and reason are you fucking talking about? Because I've seen you exhibit none.
the globe is nonsense.
Although what happened at the beginning has nothing
that
to
has
do
everything
with
to do with
the
it, because the Bible tells us when the sun was created, and you believe the sun came before the earth.
Yeah, science says that. Science says it. I'll believe science over your fucked up book any day. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it goes against reality.
Right. So show the evidence that the Bible is true, that the Bible is correct. Show the evidence, Fapzoid, please.
What? Why?
So your globe is fake?
No.
Why? What makes the Bible so trustworthy?
God.
Prove God. Prove God, man. See, you can't. See, the only thing that makes it trustworthy, you can't prove that it exists. Isn't that sad?
But it says it's trustworthy, therefore it's trustworthy?
No, God.
No, God says that.
You
also got something called the Holy Spirit.
The only place you'll see God is in the Bible.
Yeah.
No.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, the only place you'll see God is in the Bible. Yes, the only place you'll see the Christian God is in the Bible.
You see God in creation.
No, you don't. I see fractals. I see DNA. I see photosynthesis occurring. Well, I don't see it, but I know that it exists. It happens because the plant's still alive and green. But no, I don't see God anywhere. See, deluded fuckers like you see God because you're deluded. You're brainwashed. You're fucking indoctrinated into this bullshit.
That's not God, it's himself, though.
Evidence of God in creation.
No, it's not. It fucking isn't. It doesn't match any it doesn't match any prerequisites to be evidence. Just you thinking it is not evidence. Christ, man.
Romans 1:20, is it?
That's
so.
Bible, yeah.
Yes, worked in tandem with the Holy Spirit, and things in the Bible is logical, and things in the Bible can be checked. Like
Things in the Bible are logical and can be checked. So snakes talk? You ever see a snake talk? You ever see a snake talk? Do you think it's logical for a person to walk on water? You ever see someone walk on water? Or raised from the dead? There's nothing in the Bible that's logical. Nothing.
Prophecies have come true. Archaeological proof.
No, prophecies haven't come true. Sorry. Sorry, man. Alex Jones is more accurate with prophecies than the Bible ever was. So shut the fuck up, man.
Proofs are true from the Bible. Again, worked in tandem with the Holy Spirit. You know God is real. And you haven't got the Holy Spirit, Luca, but you won't even try and look into the Bible. So
I spent 50 years looking into the Bible, dude.
Into the point in the conversation with you.
So, Luca.
Yeah?
Is the Earth a circle?
The Earth is a oblate spheroid with a average radius of 3,959 miles. And, yeah. So, as measured.
No, I wouldn't
As seen from space.
say circle, I'd say sphere.
Oh, I'm glad you realize the differences.
A sphere
why?
is a...
Right, a circle is a cross-section of a sphere.
It's a 3D circle. It's a 3D circle.
I'm glad you...
No, it's not. A 3D circle is a cylinder. No, you...
Excuse me? A 3D circle is a cylinder? No, a cylinder is a cylinder. Good Lord.
Nope.
I am glad that you realize the difference between a sphere and a circle. So he has been listening on this channel, so that's a good thing. Why do Globus keep saying circle?
Why? When do we say circle? When have we ever said that the Earth is a circle? Say it's round, like a ball, but we never say it's a circle. Now the horizon is a circle. What the fuck are you talking about, liar?
Around
or round.
Right. Like a ball, you dumb fuck.
Well, the Earth is round.
Yeah, circles are round, correct?
Yes, and balls are round. So you actually think that when we talk about our spherical Earth, that we're talking about a circle and not a sphere? Is that where you're trying to fucking lie and gaslight and straw man us over? Is that the straw man you're building there, Flatzoid?
So it's a record.
Looks like it.
It's a very vague term.
No. No. It's not a very vague term. I mean, you think it's vague because you can't understand it?
It's about as vague as you're going to get, isn't it? So
Yeah.
So they say it's vague because they can't understand shit. They can't understand context. So they say it's vague. You know, it's also vague. The flat Earth. Show us a model. Oh, we don't have a model. Show us a map. Oh, don't have a map. Or on the other hand, show us a model. Well, all models All models are flat Earth. I mean, like the donut model, hollow Earth model, heliocentric model. Those are all flat Earth. Talk about vague. What color do you like? All colors. What color do you want the house to be painted? Well, the color I like. What color do you like? All colors.
Isn't like a isn't well yeah, I agree that a 3D version of a circle is going to be something spherical.
No. The cylinder. It's got a flat top.
That's something spherical.
How is that spherical? It's
Ooh.
rounded, but it's not spherical.
If you
It's
take
rounded,
if you take a
not
circle,
spherical.
yeah, if you take a circle and you add a z.
Look at how dishonest they're being now. They absolutely fucking know that when we say round, we mean spherical. There's no way they can't not know that. So look at how dishonest they're being.
The axis, it becomes a cylinder.
Yes. It's not spherical. It may be rounded, but it's not.
Wait, what?
Yeah. It's got a flat top.
That's something spherical.
How is that spherical? It's
Ooh.
rounded, but it's not spherical.
If you
It's
take
rounded,
if you take a
not
circle,
spherical.
yeah, if you take a circle and you add a z-axis, it becomes a cylinder.
Yes. It's not spherical. It may be rounded, but it's not spherical. Is it? Could you describe a cylinder? Could you describe a cylinder as a globe?
No. But you know for a fact that when we say round, we don't mean flat and round, right? We don't mean a circle. We mean a ball. So you know that. So why are you being so fucking dishonest?
Well, they do believe in toilet roll Earth, to let you guys know.
No, you're an ignorant motherfucker and think that what we show is toilet paper Earth because you just can't get it through your tiny little fucking pinheads that you can't see a large curve perpendicular to that curve. But you can see evidence of it if you look endways, just like you choose a fucking 2x4 to build a house with, right? To check the crown on it. You know for a fact that's the analogy. God damn, you're fucking dumb.
I suppose you were correct. I suppose I was wrong.
I mean, it's just. I'm not trying to be big-headed about it, but it's.
Really? You're not trying to be. What are you, a prodigy? You automatically are completely pig-headed without even fucking trying? Congratulations, man.
Just fact.
Yeah, okay. I was wrong.
I'm not trying to be pig-headed.
So exciting news. In about 2 weeks, I am going down to the beach, so I can do some observations for you guys.
Have you bought yourself a proper compass?
Hopefully it's better than...
I still have to get a compass.
You're the one.
Make sure you get a compass, man, please.
I think I should get 3 or 4 different compasses, different makes and models, just in case.
All right. A 3D circle can refer to two concepts: a sphere, which is a perfectly round 3D version of a circle, or a flat circle that exists in 3D space, such as a circle drawn on a piece of paper in a 3D world. A sphere has every point on its surface equidistant from the center. See, a cylinder wouldn't. There, dumb fuck. A cylinder wouldn't. See, if you take a circle and put it into 3D space, it's going, or make it a 3D circle, it's going to be a sphere, because just like a circle, from the center of that sphere, all points on the surface are equidistant. God, you're stupid. You're just fucking ignorant as Jesus. Just makes me mad as damn it that these people are so fucking ignorant, but they think they're so smart. They think they're smarter than all the scientists, all the mathematicians, everybody. They just prove how dumb they are. Good Lord.
Even Wesley says, "Oh no, Luca."
Hopefully,
and he got Luca to fucking concede on it. He got Luca to concede that he was wrong, and he wasn't.
it's better than the other one you did.
No, you guys just don't want to accept what I was showing because it demolishes your argument.
And I know we're about an hour back, but I'm gonna comment on that.
You pointed a thing at the you pointed the like
thing.
what
I pointed a
18
thing.
25 degrees or whatever. You pointed something at the sun and it gave a number.
Something, it
and
was a
you're
phone.
Like, that's where the
Was
sun
set
is
on
and
true
Theo
north.
says
I set it magnetic
there,
north
but-
and true north to give you both declinations.
Really? Then why did you say the sun rose at 183 degrees south? Why'd you say that, Flatzoid? Why'd you say that?
Yeah, but
why did you say the sun rose at 270? Why'd you say that, Flatzoid, when it never fucking could? According to your compass, right? You don't even know how to use a fucking compass. And number one, you didn't fucking calibrate the compass. And you don't use a compass in true north. You use a compass with a magnetic north.
And then you know what the argument was? Oh no, you used a metal chair. So
yeah, you used those were steel chairs, wrought iron chairs.
And I went and used a wooden chair.
Or cast iron chairs. No, you didn't use a wooden chair. You used a chair that was on metal legs that had a wooden top, and you set that fucking compass right on the edge, right over that fucking metal square. See that it's a metal square that has legs on each corner, and then the wooden top's put on that. But you put the fucking compass right over that metal square, right? It was right here. You put the compass over here, right underneath that metal part. That's what you did, Flatzoid, because you're a dishonest piece of fucking shit.
Got the same result.
And then you tried to say, no, those are concrete chairs. Those are concrete chairs, which they're not.
That's
Weird.
not my. That's
With
not
a
my.
different phone. I used two different phones just to let you guys know.
That's not my argument.
I didn't say
I wasn't gonna say that.
I just said was your argument.
My argument would be that you just pointed it wrong. Like it wasn't actually.
Okay, guys, how do you do this? There's the sun. Let me point it at the sun. How do you point it wrong?
You can point it.
Wait, what? What dumb fuck? What are you talking about?
Wrong. Like it wasn't actually.
Okay, guys, how do you do this? There's the sun. Let me point it at the sun. How do you point it wrong?
Well, you pointed at a spotlight, which you did. You thought that spotlight on that other building was the sun, and you admitted that you thought that. So, or you can point it at a spot in the clouds that's thinner where you think the sun is, like you did when you said that the sunrise and sunset calc, the charts for sunrise and sunset were off by 5 degrees. That's the way you did it there.
You can point it roughly where you think the sun is.
Right? You did that too.
And sure, sometimes you might hit the sun directly.
Or you can point to where you say the sun's going to come up based on your compass, which you hadn't calibrated and you put on a metal surface. Right? That's how you did it. Right? See, the easiest thing to do would be to actually use a theodolite app, where it's your camera that shows you exactly where you're looking, and it shows you exactly what the compass rose says.
But sometimes you'll be off a few degrees.
Few degrees.
You can't just point at something and say it's exactly where you're pointing. You'd have
Okay,
to
I'm pointing at the camera.
do.
I'm pointing
I
at
mean,
the camera.
yeah, that's
yeah,
right in front of your face. so
okay.
you can accurately gauge. You can't accurately gauge the distance. You can roughly
I'm so
gauge
happy
the
you
distance.
brought this up because now I want to ask you a question, Luca.
Okay.
On your belief system, can you send a laser to a reflector on the moon?
Yeah, they have retrofractors on the moon, so.
But you just
they
made an
can-
argument that you can't do that because it's too far.
You can't gauge the distance without using tools.
Do you understand what I'm saying? You just told
But
it's too far.
a laser is a type
What's
of tool.
up,
So they use
Vicky
a tool
and
to.
David? Good to see you guys.
Hello.
Hi, Vicky.
Luca.
Victoria.
How are you guys
hello.
doing?
Well, that's my name, Luca. Luca, when you want to sit and talk about reality, but yet you get your kicks off by watching anime porn, you might want to check reality. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, who doesn't watch porn every now and then?
Flatzoid better not, or else he'll fucking kill himself. That's what he said. That's what he's admitted, man. Just thinking about it makes him want to off himself. How weak a mind is that, man? How weak and insecure and just fucking twisted do you have to be for that to drive you over the fucking edge? Make you think of ending it all. To fucking just think about porn. That's the that's the definition of an unstable mind. You got problems, man. You really need to seek help, Flatzoid.
I don't.
I don't.
Maybe you haven't watched a video from me recently.
I mean, dude, it's okay not to be okay. Seek help. Seriously. I'm being absolutely sincere right now. You need to seek help. You need some serious professional counseling.
How can
I mean, take that, put that with the fact that you fucking just completely went fucking Adolf Hitler on your kids. Shows you're not stable. You need stability. Your kids need stability in their lives.
kind of broke me in two?
Yeah, but not even.
Yeah, he just admitted it again, man. Yes, the thought of porn broke you in two. Fuck me.
Who doesn't watch porn every now and then?
I don't.
I don't.
Maybe you haven't watched a video from me recently. How it kind of broke me in two.
I would never admit that, dude. I would take that video down. Dude, you seriously need help, Flatzoid. No, watching porn didn't break you in two. From your words, just the thought of it broke you in two. Seriously, dude, seek help, man.
Yeah, but not even like.
Hold on, I don't have any sound.
Oh, no,
Yeah,
can
you
hear
are.
you,
Hi,
Dave.
Dave.
We can hear you, man.
Oh my. It's getting full now.
Luca gets turned on by animations.
Dev, you've muted. You were unmuted. We heard
And why are you kink shaming?
you, and then you've muted yourself.
I don't think he can hear us.
Yeah, you might have to drop and come back in again.
Oh.
I keep
Yeah.
getting
Okay,
people
so-
asking me, why did you make that video? I don't know, because the Bible tells me to.
Yeah, I mean, I made a video not long ago, a few months ago, about it was August the Duck took out a video, so I reacted on that, and it was about porn on YouTube, and I talked about how degenerate that is. I don't watch porn. I've seen porn in the past, and I did watch in the past. Is a youngster, but no, I don't watch porn. Not for a long time.
No, but even if you did, why animations?
It doesn't matter. It's all degenerate.
It's just weird.
Well, Luca, I got a question. Do you watch globe anime or flat Earth anime?
Well, animes don't usually specify what shape the Earth is, but there are some where you actually do see the Earth, and it is a globe in those. So,
And you do know that you do know anime is a cartoon, correct?
yeah.
Yeah, so not real.
Can I ask Luke a question real quick?
Go ahead, man.
Your belief in this globe, is that based on a first-hand observation of the globe, or is this from hearsay evidence?
So your observation of a flat Earth, is that you observing a flat Earth, or is that hearsay evidence? Because someone told you the Earth is flat. See, when I look out, I observe a spherical Earth because I know for a fact that the Earth has been measured as a sphere. If you look at a house, do you observably see a basketball? No, you see a house because the house has specific qualities, has specific characteristics. It's not a basketball. You could say it's a basketball all you want, but we know it's a house. See, things, when you measure something, you know its shape.
It's from my.
Therefore, if I look out and I say that I see a flat Earth, I'd be lying to myself, and I'd be lying to you, because I know for a fact that the Earth is a sphere, because I know for a fact that it's been measured, and I've confirmed its shape. So no, I observe a spherical Earth, and so do you.
It's from both.
Oh, so you've observed a globe Earth? Where? Where have you ever had a first-hand observation of a globe?
I've observed evidence of a globe Earth.
No. I didn't ask you that. Luca, maintain. I did not ask you that. I said, do you have a first-hand observation of a globe Earth? I didn't ask you if you have misinterpretations of your vision. I asked you if you have a first-hand observation of a globe, or are you going by hearsay evidence and misinterpretation of vision?
I suppose rising up in elevation would allow you to see more over the curve of the Earth.
I didn't ask you that. Do you or do you not have a first-hand personal observation of a globe Earth?
Yes, I do. I do. So do you. All you motherfuckers do. When you look outside and you see the Earth, you have a first-hand observation of globe Earth. Doesn't give a fuck if you care if you think it's flat or a sphere. We have measurements, motherfucker. We've measured it.
I have an observation that the Earth isn't flat.
It's not
You
what
do. Where are you observing this at? Because
well, I can observe the angles to Polaris anywhere north of the equator. And I know for a fact that whatever angle I see it at, it's going to be my latitude. That can't happen on a flat Earth. I've proven that.
any one of us can go outside or look out the window and we see water laying flat and level. We see it.
No, you see it level. You don't see it laying flat. Because the Earth has never been measured as flat.
A topographical plane. We see guys building buildings using level as a reference. So where are you seeing this globe observation from?
You know why they use level as a reference? Because level is perpendicular to plumb. That's to keep it stable according to the force of gravity. See, that's why we make things level.
My observation across water.
You observe across water. You see convex water?
Yeah.
I see a sharp.
Yes, we see convex water. That's the only way you could possibly see a fucking horizon, is with convex water. You never see a sharp horizon on a flat Earth. It would just be a fuzzy, distant thing, and you'd never see anything behind it. You never see anything cut off by it. Just like you see cars going over an overpass and see them going away bottom up. It's the same thing, man.
I see a crisp, sharp, like
No, you don't.
cut
No,
off.
you don't. No, you don't.
Yeah, you do. Most fucking certainly do. Why are you lying? Why are you lying, bitch?
No, you don't.
Yeah, we do. Here. Pictures of the ocean's horizon. There we go. Yeah, that's pretty fucking sharp. Here's one right there. There's one. That's a sharp horizon. There's a sharp horizon. Here's another one. That's sort of fuzzy because there's a lot of clouds in the sky. See the clouds? See the cloudies? See the clouds? There's some? Look at the clouds. There's a sharp horizon. Here's another one. There's one. Here's a goddamn good sharp horizon. There's another one. Here's another one. Huh. Here's another one. Wow, there's a really good one. That could never happen on a flat Earth. Did you know that? That the sun could never touch the horizon on a flat Earth? It'd have to be like up here. Never go lower than that. So, yeah, what do you mean? What are you lying about, motherfucker, when you say, oh, no, you don't. No, you don't.
See a straight line.
You wouldn't get the sharp cut off horizon the way you do on a curved Earth if the Earth was flat.
You don't get a sharp cut off horizon, Luca.
Yeah, you do, dude. Just showing it right here. I don't know what fucking universe you're living in.
It depends how clear the day is.
Where's your refraction now then? Huh?
Yeah.
If you're
very low. It's very low here. Do you think refraction never changes? Is that what you think, dumb fuck?
if your observation is crisp and it's solid, then where's your refraction at now?
You have standard refraction, 7/6R. You have standard refraction. That means very little is distorted.
Yeah,
Ballers need to stop. Ballers need to stop using horizon because they literally ain't got an horizon.
No.
They literally ain't good at horizon. I don't know, man. I'm pretty goddamn good at horizon. In it.
I mean, it depends how clear the day is, but yeah, where's your refraction?
And now here's where it comes down to, because we know that observation alone is not part of the scientific method, is it?
No, it's not. But that's as far as you get. You don't go any further. You don't go any further. I've asked you, dude. You say, how do you know the Earth is flat? Well, because it looks flat, and that's the default. That's it, man. You don't go any further because you claim that that's it. You don't have to go any further. It's the default. And you don't have to explain yourself. That's also what you said. You don't have to show evidence because it's the default. You're so fucking self-important. You're such a douche nozzle that you think your opinion is the default for reality. What a fucking dumbass you are.
So you believe that you observed convex water.
Where the fuck did everybody go?
Science and actual physics prove that that is bullshit.
Wait, what is that? What does science and actual physics prove? Huh?
Depends how clear the day is.
What the fuck is this dipshit gonna say now?
But yeah, where's your refraction?
And now here's where it comes down to, because we know that observation alone is not part of the scientific method, is it?
Right.
So you believe that you observed convex water.
No, we measured convex water. We measured the Earth, dumb fuck.
Science and actual physics prove that that is bullshit.
You're full of shit. Science and physics don't prove that the Earth is flat. That just doesn't, man. See, science and physics includes gravity, dumb fuck. It includes gravity. You ignore it because you're a dumb fuck. But see, science understands that gravity's real, and that's what holds our fucking atmosphere to our planet, and holds fucking water to our planet. And geosurveyors have measured it as spherical using spherical excess, part of spherical trigonometry. So, what the fuck are you talking about, liar? You are such a pathetic waste of human DNA. You're just a fucking human sand trap.
Okay? Unless you can demonstrate.
Hold on.
But I'm just a dumb flirter. I wouldn't know anything.
Fucking Chong motherfucker, dude. Seriously, you are dumb. You fucking loudmouth asshole Chong looking motherfucker.
Using the scientific method, then you only have your twisted observational data. That's it. That's all you have. So you think you see around a cylinder or something because, I don't know, you look left and right and you certainly don't see any convexity. And the reality of it is this: if you were on a sphere and you were in ocean with no land in sight, you would be at the highest point of that object at all times, which means that the horizon would have to drop away down from you, not appear to rise in elevation before you.
Where's the curve? I don't know.
Oh, look. There's now that could possibly be a plastic chair, but those are metal flats. Those are the chairs you were using, right? Where's the curve? Right there, man. It's right there. That's a curve.
I don't see it.
Word.
So, can you see the sun? Is this before sunrise? No, this is after sunrise. But before sunrise, could you see the sun? No, you know why? Because the sun was below the curve of the earth, dipshit.
Know exactly how high you are.
It doesn't matter. It's flat. Doesn't matter how high you are, Luca. It's the physics of water.
The physics of water is to obey the forces put upon it, and gravity is a force, dumb fuck. It's the physics of water.
The physics of water and the physics of air dictate that your globe Earth belief is nothing more than a fantasy based on misinterpreted observation.
And Luca, several days ago, we
Fucking love it. Science says science is wrong.
established that not only do you not have proof, you don't have evidence either.
Yeah, we do. We most fucking certainly have evidence. The heliocentric model, for one, is a measurement of everything and matches reality perfectly.
But already today, you try to revert back saying you have evidence.
I can.
I want to know how you can claim an horizon on a globe and also claim all horizontals are parallel with the plane of the horizon.
Because that's science, that's physics, it's fucking trigonometry, geometry. I don't know what to tell you, man. If you're not, if you aren't smart enough to understand the evidence, explaining the evidence won't help you.
How can you claim that and say you've got an horizon?
Well, I can say that anything that has a cutoff line would.
It's not what I asked you, though, is it?
Cutoff line?
Or the horizon. Anything that has a horizon would be.
Whoa! What is an horizon, Luca?
It's where the land. It's where the sky meets the sea or whatever. It's that. It's that line.
Yes. Appears to me.
Yeah, Trig is faking gay. Yeah, absolutely. Shout out to what's her name? What's it? Candace Owens. It's like, what kind of douche nozzle has a one photo on their laptop right? And the one photo is just of them on their laptop. And not flipped so, when they've got their laptop closed, they can see their face normal. Has it so that when it's open, everyone else can see their face right side up. See, see, when you close your laptop, if you have a picture that's right side up when it's open, it's going to be upside down when it's closed. And that's when you see your laptop most. It's when it's closed, right? You don't turn your laptop and look at the back of it. Look at the cover. That's for other people to see. Who the fuck puts a picture of their own face on their laptop? What kind of douche fuck?
They don't really meet.
Yeah, I said that.
Dave, there's loads of flat places in America, isn't there?
Hmm?
Well,
so when
I
you go
think-
to them places and you're looking across that flat land, do you still have an horizon?
Of course.
Well, then Luca's debunked.
Well, you know what? In fact, Kansas was, they determined it to be the flattest state in America. That is
You know what's
completely
weird?
good.
I mean, if you go to the
Who
salt
did?
flats, okay?
Who did? Who determined it? Kansas?
It's got an
Topographically
horizon,
flat.
correct?
Yeah.
Topography.
Well, the fact of the matter is, right, it's called the horizon. We get the word horizontal from it. You can use it to establish horizontal. All horizontals are parallel with it, and it's classed as having zero slope.
So, Florida is the flattest state in the U.S. with a difference of only 345 feet between its highest point, Britton Hill, and its lowest point, the Atlantic coast. This is due to its location on a large sediment-based plateau called the Florida Platform. So no, Kansas wasn't determined to be the flattest state, you dumb fuck. It just looks flat because it's all prairie land, you idiot. You ever go 3/4 of the way into Kansas, heading east to west? Is that fucking flat?
How can you have that on a globe?
Right.
And if gravity is holding your water down, why does it not match the topography underneath of it?
Right.
Oh my God. Holy shit. Yeah, you are truly a dumb piece of shit. Fuck me. Because water lies level because of gravity. See, it pulls the water down equally and it settles. Oh my God, are you that fucking stupid?
Right.
Jesus
Exactly.
Christ. Holy shit.
I mean, you should have
you should have mountains in sea.
Yeah, you should have rock-shaped rock-shaped water.
Multi-shaped sea.
The surface, yeah. From what
Oh my God. If you think that, dude, holy shit.
whatever's underneath it, you know?
Luca,
Push it all the way up.
I think Luca should show us water sticking to a ball and bendy water.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just the Earth, isn't it? Water sticking to a ball, bending water around the ball. That's just Earth.
No, I want you to show us
sticking to the
water
Earth.
bending instead of being level.
Yeah, bends around the Earth.
That's not right.
Can you show water? Can you show water bending around an object and adhering to it and assuming its shape?
On Earth?
No. Can you demonstrate it or not using the scientific method? If you don't have a demonstration of it, it's not so. Okay, that's all there is to it. There's nothing else. It's nothing more than your story at that point.
Well, we have gravity, which
you have gravity. Hold on, wait a second. You have gravity? Let me ask you.
Yeah, we have gravity, dumb fuck. Welcome to the fucking negative first, or welcome to the 16th century. Yeah, we have gravity, stupid. What the fuck are you talking about? We also have pictures of the Earth from space. So you don't have that, do you?
About your gravity real quick. What is it?
Do you want the simplified version?
Yeah, go ahead. Whatever you got.
Okay. The mass attracting mass.
Okay,
That's
so
basically
I'm going to
gravity.
stop you there. When have you ever observed two objects drawing together merely by volition of their existence in a natural environment? When have anybody ever observed that?
In a natural environment, the Cavendish. The Cavendish is an experiment to test natural phenomena. So the Cavendish. Yeah, see, your limited demand doesn't wash. That's not how science works, where you cherry pick a situation and demand evidence for that. That's not how science works. The Cavendish proved that mass attracts mass, something we had known long before Cavendish came around. We already knew about gravity. We already knew it's constant. We already knew how fast things fell. We already knew why they fell. All Cavendish was doing is using that, utilizing that. Oh my God, dude. Prove your flat earth, dumb fuck. Prove your flat earth or shut the fuck up. No one gives a fuck how you don't like reality, how it hurts your little feelings because it proves your Bible is wrong. No one gives a fuck. Prove your shit or shut the fuck up. Or concede. You have no other fucking choice. If you can't prove your claim, you don't have a fucking claim.
Well,
if you don't have a model, you don't have a claim. You don't have an argument.
I'm being pulled down towards the earth. That's my mass being attracted by
That's
the earth.
something falling. That's what's in dispute. You're claiming it's due to mass inherently has some kind of an energy source.
No, mass has gravity. Gravity is not energy, stupid. See, you're not smart enough to understand that fucking part of it. But you think you're smart enough to argue it. Jesus Christ. If I constantly said, yeah, but I put some water in my tank and I run my car. I drive my car, just put some water in my tank. Went to the gas station, got some water, put it in the tank, in that hose thing. Would you think I'm full of shit that I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about? If I said, yeah, the water I get out of the hose, that fucking got a lot of energy, man, makes my car run. Would you think I'm full of shit, motherfucker? Yes, you would, wouldn't you?
That it converts into an attractive force.
No, it doesn't, dumb fuck. There's no energy. Gravity doesn't take energy. Fuck. God damn it. He says shit like that and he thinks everyone else is dumb.
In order to pull other objects to it. And no one has ever witnessed any such thing happening, except for your example of things not being supported by the medium.
So, what happens if you take a weight on a very sensitive scale, right? You weigh the thing, it's hanging over the edge of a table, and then you move a big lead weight under it, and it gets heavier. Why that? Why that? What changed? What changed? Can you explain what changed? Lead doesn't conduct static, so it couldn't have been a static charge. It was very still in the lab. There's no Bernoulli principle to cause that to happen. So what changed, motherfucker? Did the density of the ball hanging from the scale change? No, it didn't, did it? What changed? Possibly more fucking mass under the weight that's attached to the scale? Yeah, that fucking happened. These fucking idiots. Fucking morons.
Well, what about the Cavendish?
What about the Cavendish?
It redirects the force of gravity, the mass attracting mass part, 90 degrees, so then it's not limited to up and down, right? It can go this way. And then you can control the masses and where they are and how close they are. That's what that did.
Where do those objects get the energy create an
Right.
attractive force, and why does it never run out? That's a violation.
We're doing simplified here.
Okay, go
just
ahead,
massive
simplify.
mass.
Where does it get the energy from, Luca?
That's not really simplified. Okay.
Well, it is.
Mass
Do you agree
is
that
what is up for debate specifically.
all right, Luca? In order
Not
to move,
anything else. Just
Luca,
mass attracting mass. We don't need to know anything else.
Mass does not attract mass. That's a myth. Okay? Because in order to move a physical object, a force must be applied. Do you agree with that?
Yes, gravity's the force, motherfucker. Gravity's the force that makes things go down. That's the force that's applied. Jesus Christ, they're dumb. Holy shit. This is hilarious.
Everyone here, yes.
I
the
agree.
answer is
I
yes.
agree.
Okay. So, as a force.
Oh, I agree. I agree. Of course you agree, Fapzoid. Of course you agree.
Require energy. Yes, again, the answer is yes. So where is mass getting the energy to convert into a attractive force, and why does it never run out?
My God, you're dumb.
Because it's fantasy.
Oh my God, you're stupid. Holy shit. Wow.
That's right.
Wait, what's that song? It's a kind of magic.
Yep.
It's a kind
Yeah,
of
but it's that good of magic,
magic.
nobody sees it.
Strange magic.
One ride, one go.
So as you can see, Ruben, right from the inception, Luke, right from the inception, the globe Earth is impossible from a physical standpoint.
Hey, curious UK debunks. Wow. So the globe is impossible from a physical standpoint. Wow. Just unbelievable.
If a bullfrog had wings, he wouldn't bump his ass when he jumped. You can if all you want to. What we deal with here is actual physics, actual.
What we deal with here is actual physics. Okay. Why is the Earth flat? Why do you think the Earth's flat there, Dave? Because it looks flat? Okay. Have you tested it? Oh, you don't need to test it because what you see is the default? Oh, okay. Just checking.
Facts. So there's a problem right there. You have supposedly an attractive force that isn't using any energy, and it never runs out.
Oh my God, that's so funny. Oh my Jesus, come on, man. You're an idiot. You're a fucking moron. You don't know anything, Dave. You don't know a fucking thing. You're just spewing horse shit. Yeah, and Harry Potter seeing a snake talk, absolutely. Yeah. Harry Potter, those books say that there's like 50-foot tall or 100-foot tall Cerberus dogs with 3 heads. Yeah, a book told me that. And it was written by a person, and the book told me that it's true. So I know it's true then.
Yeah, but we're not discussing this. We're discussing mass attracting mass.
Yeah, that's what we're discussing right there. Why does mass attract mass?
Because it has mass, because of the warping and bending of space-time, stupid. That's why it happens.
Why does mass attract mass?
It actually doesn't matter. We can measure it. We can utilize those measurements and the effects of it in real life. So, one thing that we never do in real life, what we never use to build bridges and shit, relative density disequilibrium. Never used that.
Without
You know how many successful buildings we have? We have buildings now that can withstand earthquakes, dude. Like tall ones that can just withstand an earthquake. None of it uses density disequilibrium.
It's another why.
Why does mass attract mass?
All we do is observe.
Why don't you fucking research the shit, man? You keep asking the same stupid fucking questions. Why don't you do some research?
Mass attracting mass. With
Nobody observed that. Nobody observed that.
Wait.
Observed?
David, that's a lie. We do observe it. I'm sure you got children.
Well, you're wrong now.
That's a one kind of. You can't say you're attracted to your children.
You didn't say that, you dickhead.
Nutty.
Oh,
Why
my
would you even think? Why would you even take that there?
I mean, you said, "Do you have children?" So obviously that's what you were going for.
He's got children because he's attracted to his wife.
Ah, I thought you were going to say he was attracted to his children.
No.
I don't know what kind of peddlers you hang around with.
I just
but
want to
we
ask a
don't.
question.
Well, usually you'd say.
When last
You would
interview?
say.
When last
You
interview?
would say, "Do you have a wife?"
Wait.
not, "Do you have
When
children?"
last his interview stood next to a big building and all of a sudden been attracted to it?
My God, you're dumb. Holy shit, you're stupid. Fuck. I mean, that's just an incredibly dumb thing to say.
Have to concede it what, Sean? Concede it what?
Sean, why don't you shut the F up?
I'm waiting for
You
Sean to come in.
retard.
There's a link.
Yeah, I'm waiting for you to present a map, model, and measurements of your flat Earth before I come in there, and you know it. So you still haven't done that. So I won't come in your show. See, I have principles. I have ethics. I'm not willing to relinquish those for a cult belief.
Because Sean is once again on his own channel.
He's an
with
ape.
his little band
Yeah.
of merry men or whatever they are, all just
Oh,
crying about the stream instead of just coming on and having a discussion.
Why has that ape got a spanner? I'd have banned it.
Because I want Sean to, how can I say it, suffer.
Oh, you're gonna make me suffer by what? How?
The world needs Sean to have a back.
Think about it.
Everyone else suffers at the same
Yeah, unfortunately, but think about it. He's now because he's got a spanner. He comes in and he comes to watch the show, and he actually has to listen.
Yeah. I listen to you fuck up everything, and I debunk what you say, and I prove you wrong in the chat. So.
Hey, let's. I found a video of Sean having his Thanksgiving dinner. If you want to see it.
Yeah, share it.
Can I just say, Sogs, Mr. Jingles was exposed.
No.
I mean, we all know it's not real, but day number infinity of I didn't see shit, but you did.
It does look like him, to be fair.
Very much so. Very much so.
Can I just say to Sogs, Mr. Jingles is banned because he got exposed.
I mean, seriously, how old are you? How the fuck old are you? I mean, it doesn't bother me because it doesn't even look like me. But how old are you?
For lying and saying that he gave Keith £300.
His
For
excuse,
a year.
wait.
A year.
Today, his excuse for that is no, it's in memberships.
Oh my goodness, that's a dog.
No, it's a cat. It's a cat.
Wow. Wow.
Friggin' heck.
Yeah, they can't even agree on the distance to the sun. And you kind of need to know the height of the sun on a flat Earth to be able to find your circle of equal altitude from it.
I would like Sean Hawkins to come on here and explain to us.
Well, back up your shit, man. Prove your claim. You know the rules.
the Bernoulli's principle and blow on a piece of paper for me.
I'd like Sean to explain why he still hasn't evolved from an ape.
Wasn't they were saying in another place or in another chat where they don't insult people. They treat everyone nicely and they don't insult anybody.
Mm-hmm.
But we're the ones who attack people's character and shit, right? They don't character assassinate, do they? Nah.
How is that? Jeez.
Anyway,
Oh,
Luca,
my
you do
lord.
understand that for Bernoulli's principle to exist, it needs containment, correct?
No, you don't. No. You don't need containment for Bernoulli's principle to exist. You fucking retard. See, Flatzoid's talking about the dome over everything that keeps the gas in order to have the gas for Bernoulli's principle to work. But he hasn't proven the dome, so he can't prove that that's what's doing it. So, but we know we have gravity. We know what keeps the atmosphere to the Earth. So, I don't know what to say, man.
Right. Gas laws.
So
Okay.
tell me again where you have actually observed two objects attracting to one another merely by volition of their existence.
The Cavendish experiment. Merely for the volition of their existence, as you dumb fuck want to put it. Yeah, they're lead balls, and they're attracted to each other by their mass through gravity, through the gravitational attraction. So, yeah, there you go.
I mean, I've seen, like...
See, just another case of some dumb motherfucker trying to use big words to sound smart.
You fucking loudmouth asshole Chong looking motherfucker.
The Cavendish experiment and what?
Wait, what's this one do? There you go. That's a flat earther explaining shit.
That's not an experiment.
Okay. That's not even an experiment. You have to
Cavendish? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Have an observation first, right?
Yeah. We already know about gravity. We already knew the principles of gravity. What are you talking about?
Before you can conduct an experiment, you have to actually observe or witness this phenomenon. Okay? So,
yeah? Yes, things fall down, right? Things fall down, right? Well, the Earth is a mass, and that's a mass, and it heads toward the Earth every single fucking time. That's the observation. We already knew the constant of gravity. Already knew how fast things fell. Okay? We already knew that. Gravity was not, Cavendish didn't discover gravity. He utilized the principles of gravity. Jesus fucking Christ. They're just not smart. They're just not smart at all.
When in nature have you ever seen two objects attracted to one another merely by volition of their existence?
Well, I'm sure some people
I'll help you out.
So does he like sit and practice? Does he have like a list of smart boy words and he just sits and practices until he thinks, his limited intellect thinks that what he's saying is smart and clever and profound? Is that what he does? Just sits around thinking of smart things to say? To try and gotcha on the Globers? Sounds like it to me.
Never.
I'm sure some people would ask why we fall down or why we go down towards the Earth when we jump.
What?
Sure. Okay, so then if you're thinking it's because mass attracts mass, then
you'd be correct.
Then why are you not drawn to large objects, especially if you get closer to them? Like if you get
Who says you're not? Who says you're not? Do you know what the gravitational pull is? If you're like walking next to a building, how strong do you think that gravitational pull of that building is going to be on you? It's very minimal, just like imperceptible. But they have measured the gravitational pull of things to other things. I think there was a mine shaft test? Yes, they've tested it, and in fact, it's true. So that's where we see that in nature.
Close enough to a building. Why aren't you just slammed against the wall?
Slammed against the wall? What the fuck are you talking about? So you think the gravitational attraction of a building on a human would be so massive that it would slam things to the... What the fuck planet are you living on, man? Jesus fucking Christ.
According to
What, are you up to the part where he's talking Japanese? Is that where you are, Stanley?
to the equation, it's
You're a little behind.
M1, M2
Okay.
of R squared.
Yeah.
V
Math.
equals
I
M1,
want,
M2
I
of R
want
squared.
actual science, not
Well,
your
let's-
mathematical expression of your.
Let's see what's more logical, though.
Oh.
You require...
He wants actual science, not mathematics that we've used to quantify science, right? He doesn't want mathematics. He wants science. Jesus fucking Christ. What an asshole. What a complete fucking douche fuck. God damn it, man. He isn't even a douchebag. He's like he's the used liquid that came out of a douchebag. He's like the part of the douchebag that you flush. He isn't even important enough to be a douchebag.
Gravity, otherwise you fly off of the earth because you claim...
Oh, the baby. Yeah, that. He's explaining shit.
Earth is spinning, which you cannot observe anyway. Or we're just heavier than the medium we're in, and therefore that's why we are on the ground.
So,
Right.
Luca,
Yes.
you claim that you're pulled.
Yes, heavier because of gravity, stupid. Because of gravity. You don't get heavier and denser and mass. You don't get those. You don't get buoyancy. You don't get density without fucking gravity.
To the earth, right? You're pulled to the earth. And so
Well, density you would, because that's how dense you are. That's the amount of molecules inside the thing. But mass? Buoyancy? It's because of gravity. We measure things with gravity. Fuck. I feel like a broken record at this point. Yeah.
So if I jumped off the edge of a ship, okay, it's a few stories high, and I jump off, I go down, right, and I go into the water. But you know what? Why do I stop being drawn to the earth now? I am literally now flying over the surface of the earth. Why didn't I get pulled down to the earth?
Huh?
You do get pulled down to the earth. If you drop a rock in the water, it gets pulled down toward the earth. You fucking ignorant dipshit. You think everything's floating? The reason you don't get pulled down is because you're basically zero buoyant. Or you have more of a buoyant force than gravity can compensate for. Are you that fucking stupid? Put some bricks in your pocket. Do that. See how fast you go toward the earth. Fuck me. You ever have to tread water? Right? Tread water, or, keep your head above water? Why do you think that is? Do you think it's maybe because you're being pulled toward the earth? Mm-hmm.
You did.
No, I didn't. Pseudoscience nonsense.
Why are you getting upset? Relax. It's fine. Vicky said you needed a friend on the stage.
Oh, shit.
How come everything
Why
you
do you
guys
say
have is always
Narnia?
involving a place, a
Hold
fictitious
on.
place?
Why do you say it's Narnia?
How did I figure?
Believe.
I don't know where we were. Maybe here.
There's no getting around that. It's demonstrable, repeatable. You experience it all the time.
Well, I don't know where we were.
You know when Felix Baumgartner did his jump, right? When he jumped out of that from the edge of space, he was going really, really fast. He was just zooming, right? But you know what ended up happening? He started slowing down.
Why do you think that is? Because there was no atmosphere where he was. There wasn't enough atmosphere to slow him down. See, that's what we call the edge of space.
He got closer to the air, to the earth. He started slowing down.
What container did he have to go through? What container did he have to go through? Did he have to break through? Or was there a window? One of God's windows? Is that what he went through?
Why? What was different? What was different at that point when he got
buoyancy?
Buoyancy. So, in other words, his relationship to the
No, it wasn't buoyancy. Called friction.
medium is what changed the observed effect. Not gravity.
But
no, gravity's why he was falling in the first place, stupid.
Gravity's in buoyancy.
No, it's not. They put a little g in there for a variable, and you think that
right, it stands for gravity.
That's the cause of the observed effect.
Yes, gravity is the cause of things falling.
It's not.
Okay, then what is the correct equation for buoyancy without the g?
Weight?
Archimedes'
Weight? Okay.
principle didn't have g in always. Did you know that?
No, it didn't.
Archimedes' principle was there 1,000 years before.
An Archimedes principle is that's not a formula. So we already knew what gravity was, idiot. We already knew it, man. We've known what gravity is for a long, 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 long time.
1900 years.
You muted, PJ, just to let you know.
I'm muted. Why?
Oh, no, you're not. Sorry, I'm seeing a replay on you. I see you like talking. It's like, oh. Sorry.
I was going to say, shouldn't be because my mic ain't off. I have to do it.
Lucas had this explained many times, Sandra.
Fluid dynamics prove the globe and gravity to be impossible. Okay?
Fluid dynamics prove the globe to be impossible. Okay.
That's simple.
I just want to say, Sully, they put a G in there because of their belief in gravity.
No, we put a G in there because we measured it. It's not a belief, it's a measurement.
By the way, Archimedes' principle worked
Jesus
perfectly
fucking Christ.
without the need for gravity.
Right.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Why do you think we call it specific gravity, dumb fuck?
Just hijacked it.
You guys put this guy on a pedestal. Really, come on, man. He ran away from his final exams. He ran away. He panicked and ran away from the school. Yeah. He went and had a little bite of mercury, you know.
But they didn't need the G in buoyancy to.
You just said they did.
To know how buoyancy works, they didn't.
Yeah.
They could.
What did Archimedes use in place of the G?
I guess he did.
Archimedes' formula. Archimedes' principle. Libre texts physics. So what did he say?
A little bite of mercury, you know.
But they didn't need the G in buoyancy to.
You just said they did.
To know how buoyancy works, they didn't.
Yeah.
They could.
What did Archimedes use in place of the G?
See, pressure due to the weight of fluid increases with depth since P equals HPG. This pressure is associated with upper force on the bottom of the cylinder greater than the downward force on the top of the cylinder. See, Archimedes, that was a principle. According to this principle, the buoyant force of an object equals the weight of the fluid it displaces. In equation form, Archimedes' principle is where Fb is the buoyant force and WFL is the weight of the fluid displaced by the object. So, and weight, you can't have weight without gravity. So this is the formula. Archimedes didn't use formulas. They had principle. It was a principle.
I guess he just used weight. I guess.
Ah. There you go. Gravity. So what do we?
Yes, weight. Definition of weight, physics. In physics, weight is the force of gravity on an object. So, yeah, they used weight. Good going, buddy.
Calculating with G in the buoyancy formula. What are we actually calculating there? The weight. In fact, it's making you go through extra steps.
But gravity is what gives things weight. So
that's a belief.
Absolutely. No, that's a scientific fact, motherfucker. No, it's not a claim. It's a scientific fact. It's a law.
Just displaced.
We've just demonstrated that the weight of an object changes when the medium is changed.
No, the weight of an object doesn't change. The apparent weight of an object changes relative to the medium, but the weight of an object doesn't change.
You demonstrate that with your vacuum chamber. Because you didn't modulate gravity, you modulated the medium.
Modulate.
Yeah, the point is specific gravity doesn't require gravity. It's just the hijacking of relative density. That's all.
I'm pretty sure they could figure that out. Like the people at that.
That's Luca, what if we that they must have figured it out? Smarter people than me figured that out, Luca? And it doesn't have.
Yeah, smarter people than all of us figured the shit out. Yeah. Of course, everybody is smarter than you, Dave.
That makes sense to you then.
Luca, can
the weight
wait, Luca.
Depends when the surrounding medium changes.
Luca, what if we decided to take the G away and we made it U for unicorn farts?
Well, the speed of unicorn farts now is 9.8 meters per second squared. So that's the acceleration of a unicorn. You can call it anything you want. But the proper term for it is gravity. You know, if I call your wife a whore, if I say, "Hi, whore," I'm not insulting her. I just choose to call her a whore. Does that make her a whore? No, she's still your wife. Right? Doesn't matter what I choose to call her. That's not what she is, right?
We can get exactly the same calculations, correct?
Yeah, it doesn't matter what you call the variable. It's the measurement of it that matters. That's what matters. That's what science is about, man. You can rename everything to everything else. We don't give a fuck. We don't care what you call it. We care about what we measured it as.
Say yes.
What? That makes no
total
sense.
Denial.
So in other words, unicorn.
Hey, Ender. Yes, total denial. But this is space weight. Yeah, space weight. That dumb motherfucker.
Farts cause things to fall at 9.8 meters per second.
Oh, all the time.
And we get exactly the same outcome, correct?
if you could provide evidence that unicorns exist, or
Well, you haven't provided
something-
evidence that gravity exists, so that's hypocritical.
What? Yes, I have. The
No, you have
No,
not.
you haven't. You
Massive
just
fucking
declared
math.
it. How's it going, Wesley? Good to see you, man.
No, he didn't declare it. It's a known fact. So we're not declaring anything, man. We're just repeating what science has discovered. We aren't making any claims. You're the one who's making the claim. See what you consider a claim that we're making? No, we're just repeating what science has determined. We're not making a claim. We're stating fact. You're making the claim because you have nothing to back up what you say. That's a claim.
But the experiments.
What experiment?
Oh, the experiments that prove unicorn farts. Oh, yeah. I agree.
Like the Sahelian and the
Yeah,
Cabinet
proved
and
unicorn farts. I agree.
the light. Wait, what's that light thing called? The
I'm just so intellectually dishonest. Such a piece of shit this piece of shit is.
the thing from space.
So fucking horrible.
And stuff.
Here we go into Narnia again. How come everything
Why
you
do you
guys
say
have is
Narnia?
always involving a place, a fictitious place?
Why do you say it's Narnia?
How did I figure?
Space isn't fictitious. Sorry. But the firmament is. That's fictitious. See, we've been to space. You've never proven that there's a dome. So.
Sulid's asking, how did you figure out the number for you? Easy. We took a ball and we dropped it and we timed how fast it fell. There we go.
Right. You measured the downward acceleration of that ball. Yes, you measured it. You measured the downward acceleration. That's what gravity is. Or if you want to call it unicorn farts. But it's still mass attracting mass. It's still mass attracting mass. Now, if you want to doubt that, you show us a unicorn fart, test a unicorn fart, and then we'll talk.
So unicorn farts caused it.
So you're just replacing the word.
It's like, why do you want to go to artificial places that don't exist like Narnia? Now let's get back to talking about unicorn farts. What the fuck?
Gravity with unicorn farts.
No, I'm just
Jesus
using
Christ.
your logic. You guys claim gravity is the cause. I'm claiming unicorn farts.
No, science claims that gravity is the reason. Science has tested it, has quantified it, has recorded it. What the fuck are you talking about? Oh, it's just what you claim. No, it's reality, man. If I say red, I'm not claiming red. We know what red is.
What is the cause? You claim all
Got
these
it.
so-called
What
experiments is the cause for showing gravity. I'm saying no. It's proving unicorn farts. There we go.
Okay. Show us show us any testing of unicorn farts. Go ahead. Because we know for a fact that you test gravity. Because gravity is what we call the downward acceleration. So.
Got as much proof that it's a
I mean, this is just such an idiotic fucking argument, you know? Just an idiotic argument from mental toddlers.
Replace the word gravity with unicorn farts.
You've replaced the word weight with gravity.
Weight gives a.
No, we haven't replaced weight with gravity. You get your weight from gravity. That's part of the formula for weight. Jesus fucking Christ. They're just smart. They're not tall enough to ride the ride, man. Not tall enough to ride the ride.
Gravity gives things weight.
Prove it.
Is gravity a god?
It's been proven, dumb fuck.
What?
Now prove your flat earth. Prove your flat earth.
Is gravity god?
No.
Fuck.
So it's gravity's fault.
Is gravity God? What the fuck? No, God doesn't exist, man.
Oh, I put on weight. Yeah.
I mean,
Luca, can you prove
how
that
much
gravity-
mass you put into
Listen,
you?
No,
Luca,
that's not.
Can
No,
you
you
prove
said
that
it's
gravity
gravity.
is the? Can you prove that gravity is the cause of the observed effect?
Yes, we can. Yes, we can.
I can show mass attracting mass. That's
Why would mass attract mass? Why would that occur?
I suppose. Well, if we're being simple about this and using what
Don't fucking care why it happens, how it happens. We just care what the measurement of it is. Its effect. That's all we give a fuck about. But you can't understand more than 2 dimensions at a time. Why the fuck are you worried about it? Huh?
then you when
I mean, no one gives a fuck on Earth why gravity occurs, except for scientists that are dealing with shit way the fuck out there. You think a construction worker gives a fuck why something weighs as much as it does? No. He just deals with it. What the fuck, man?
mass attracting mass first came to be, then I guess the answer would be I don't know. I just observed.
There is no mechanism. There is no mechanism observed for objects attracting one another merely by volition.
Yes, merely by volition of their existence. He really thinks that makes him sound smart, doesn't he? Oh my god, he thinks he sounds intelligent. It's funny as shit. No one gives a fuck, man. No one cares if you don't believe it. No one cares if you don't understand it. No one gives a fuck. You're just making yourself look stupid by arguing it with smart people. So,
of their existence, especially when we get into the problem of energy. Okay, because in order to move a physical,
gravity doesn't take energy. It's a force, dude. My God. He tries to sound smart and then says the most stupid fucking shit you've ever heard.
physical object, energy must be applied. This means that the mass must have some source of energy that it's converting into a force.
It has gravity, dumb fuck. It has gravity, and the gravity doesn't run out because it doesn't change size.
To move the object.
Holy.
Let's, for instance, take this weight, Luca. Am I adding force to pick it up?
Yeah, you're using energy.
Am I burning energy and calories while doing this?
Yes.
Great.
Uh-huh.
So do I have unlimited calories and
hey, Lindsay,
energy, or do I have to eat?
Eventually you'll burn out. Eventually you'll use up the energy.
So back to David's argument. How does your gravity always have unconditional energy without using it up?
You just said it.
Because the amount of warping of space-time is not changing, stupid. The mass isn't changing. God damn it, holy shit.
It depletes. Exactly.
And if the energy depletes, that means that gravity cannot be a constant, that it will be weakening and weakening and weakening over time.
But gravity doesn't require energy. You're wrong.
Just like a permanent magnet does.
Holy shit.
That's right.
Holy shit.
I mean, I'd say I'd say no. I'd actually agree and say gravity isn't a constant. In the sense
No, gravity is a constant. Yes, its effects may change with the density of the planet at different places. But no, gravity is a constant. Hey, Crypto Mike. Yes.
in like gravity is not a constant.
But then why do you use it as a constant? Why is G considered a constant?
No, the force of gravity, the universal force of gravity, is a constant. Its effects can change depending on the size of a planet, the makeup of a planet, the mass of a planet. So
constant.
It
Wow.
changes.
Yes, fuck cancer.
It changes depending on where you are, like your altitude, latitude, where your location in space on Earth and stuff. But it varies. Like the constant in Newton's law is 3.
Yes, true is.
You can't, I'm going to stop you right there. You can't make a law based on fictitious, unproven shit.
Then, yeah, good thing that gravity isn't fictitious and unproven, you dumb fuck.
And just because you say it's a law doesn't mean it's a law.
Right, but it is a law. And it's not because they just said it is. They've tested it. So you don't know what the fuck you're talking about, Dave. Because you're dumb.
You fucking loudmouth asshole Chong looking motherfucker.
Okay.
And we run into the same problem.
Yes, MRIs require a container. Yes.
In like textbooks when they say like gravitational force or buoyant force because of this experiment where they say, oh, we're just doing that to simplify it. No, they're just making the proverbial camel easier to swallow.
That's
Say what? Say what? We run into the same problem in like textbooks when they say like gravitational force or buoyant force or Conventus experiment. Probably means Cavendish experiment, where they say, oh, we're just doing that to simplify it. No, what the fuck are you talking about, man?
That's why they invented gravity fields.
Like little G.
We measure gravity fields. So we didn't invent them.
Varies with location, but big G, well, as far as we know, is
How do you prove big
constant.
G? How did you get big G in the first place?
We measure it. We measure it. And then other people measure it and they confirm it. And yeah, that's how science works.
Just calculate it?
Calculate it using what?
Different masses and different distances. It's
Different
easy.
masses and different. And what masses and different distances are those?
Oh, hello.
Any.
Like any. Okay.
Oh,
so
it's Wesley.
regarding.
And you realize now.
Vicky said you needed a friend on the stage, so I came up.
Well, I appreciate you coming in.
No, I meant find him a friend so he leaves.
I watched your debates. I watched your
Thanks,
Monday
man.
debate.
It's Wesley. He's
Monday,
only just
Monday
noticed.
debate.
Oh, did you debate, Wesley?
He debated in the
we probably shouldn't talk about it right now.
Yeah, I know. I know.
I would love to review it sometime if it's worth it.
I don't think you will. It's okay. I'll text you. So the purpose of science is to come up with the best explanations for why things occur. Do you guys agree with that or no?
Not the best. Yes.
The current.
Yeah, and it can't be natural science because it was made by man, not nature. That's it. The person that says that took his name from a completely man-made experiment. Hey, Stephen Jarvis, what's up? So, yeah, QE, Quantum Eraser, took his name from an experiment, a completely man-made experiment, and says that Cavendish can't be science because it's a man-made experiment. I always loved that.
Spaced, yeah.
The explanation.
Yeah.
of
No,
mechanics
it's
behind it.
it's imperfect.
So do
we
you
will never
agree?
have.
He's not understanding shit again.
Do you agree that?
Yeah, nature doesn't include people. Yeah.
If you use,
because they can't understand the difference between nature and natural science.
Use assumptive values in your calculations that the result is therefore assumptive.
See, nature means anything that's not man-made, but natural science means anything that's not supernatural. It can include man-made shit because it's natural science. It's not supernatural.
We have to make some assumption,
which excludes a God. So that's why God cannot be part of science. That's why creation can't be part of science, because that's religion. That's supernatural.
In any experiment, we have to make some assumptions.
So as far as G goes,
Can I finish that? Can I finish?
How was that calculated?
Can I finish?
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So we have to make assumptions, and then if the experiment turns out wrong, our assumptions were wrong, or somebody else can do it.
Yeah, that's you are true. You are right, Stephen. All he understands is shit. Hey, my mind.
Somewhere else on Earth, and then they would be wrong. And so what science aims to do is to provide the best explanations. No, by no means it's not perfect. But right now, gravity provides the best explanation that nobody else has countered with a better explanation as of yet. So
I disagree completely because we just demonstrated.
Okay, so then calculate what a object falling from
We can calculate. We already can show that the weight of an object changes with the density ratio of the medium. It's that simple.
With the density ratio of the medium.
We can show that all day long. We don't need a formula or anything else to show that the weight of an object decreases or increases based on the density ratio to the medium.
But I can predict how fast something falls down. Can you?
So what?
Can you?
Falls down in what? Falls down in what? Air?
Any medium. So we can calculate that. And our calculations are correct because we understand the medium. We understand what makes things go down. You don't. You don't. You can't calculate shit. All you know is that, it goes down. That's all that matters.
The speed, yeah.
Okay, so
go up in a plane with a parachute. When are you gonna know? How are you gonna know when to pull your chute? How are you gonna know when to pull that ripcord? When? How are you gonna calculate that? See, calculations are important, motherfucker.
So tell me the mechanics involved behind Felix Baumgartner that we just brought up.
So you're running away from my question.
I'm not running away from anything.
My question is, can you predict how fast something might fall in meters per second?
In the air? Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Go ahead. What would a 10-pound object falling from a 10-foot height, what would the maximum speed it reach?
Well, all you'd have to do is just calculate.
No, don't tell him what he'd have to do. Do it. Calculate it. He didn't ask you to tell him for you to tell him how he would do it.
Calculate that based on the 9.8 meters per second squared. But the problem,
right? Well, calculate it. Do it.
With that is.
Oh, so you believe?
There's no problem with that.
Believe in G.
Wait. The problem is that you're claiming a cause of the observed effect. Okay, that's what's in dispute. Okay. The cause.
I can prove it.
You can. Then why did Felix?
Well, I mean, I can prove it.
Why did Felix Baumgartner slow down as he got closer to the Earth? He's actually getting closer to the source of the said gravity, but he slowed down, didn't he?
Yep, because of multiple forces.
Okay, which multiple forces?
Wind resistance, friction. Those are the main ones.
Can you think of another force that was in effect when he came down?
Yeah, the ratio of buoyancy, the ratio of.
Now you think buoyancy is a force?
I don't think it's a force. It's
Okay,
the
so then without using a force you don't believe in, use another.
Displacement ratio.
What?
It's a displacement ratio.
Displacement ratio?
The displacement is the force.
Okay, where does that displacement get its energy from?
From you being there. Two objects can't occupy the same place at the same time. It's that simple.
Where does it get its energy from?
I don't know what makes you be alive. Do you have energy?
So you don't know where you don't know.
See, he can't answer any questions. It's hilarious. Now he's going to start getting angry. Or he's going to start trying to trigger him so he'll lose his cool.
You don't have any, so you cannot prove gravity is the cause.
Why are you running away? You can't. Where does RDD?
What is it with you guys and your obsession?
Now he's getting angry. Fucking nailed it.
With running. What the hell is that? Every one of you go, oh, why are you running away? Why?
Because you can't back up your shit, motherfucker. See, that's the thing. You're coming into a fight. You're coming into a barroom brawl with this shit, right? We're fighting you and you're running away. We're taking swings and you just run away. You aren't taking any swings. You have nothing. You have nothing, man. You have no measurements. You have no evidence. You have no proof. All you have is your fucking opinion that you're capable. And we're proving you're not. And every time we ask you a question, you run away. You deflect. You're running away, motherfucker.
Why are you running away? Nobody's running from anything. I'm calling you out on your pseudoscience nonsense.
Why are you getting upset? Relax. It's fine.
Okay. So
you said that the force opposes it is the medium or the relative density. Where does it get its energy from?
Equilibrium.
Equilibrium.
Explain. Everything wants to be in equilibrium with.
So where does it get its energy from? Does it run out? Will it run out?
No.
How? Why won't it run out?
Well, until the object is finally succumbed to entropy and disappeared.
So where does it get its energy from?
I don't know, man.
Okay. All right, cool.
So
we're on the same page then.
Anyway, back to the.
We're on the same page. You asked that of other people.
No, we're not on
you can't do it yourself.
No, we're not on the same page, Wesley, because you're in a coloring book. Okay. We're talking about actual physics.
We're talking about actual physics. Yeah, okay. Whatever. Yeah, whatever you want to believe, man. Whatever helps you get through the day.
The thing you claim that some mysterious force that you cannot prove, called gravity, is the cause of the observed effect.
Right, that's physics. That's part of physics. You dumb motherfucker.
However, anytime you go to try to prove that, the only thing you modulate is the medium itself.
Would it make you?
Yeah, it's still RDD. Yeah, you got to modulate the medium.
You feel better if we didn't use the word gravity?
I don't give a shit what you call it.
Okay.
As long as you can prove it as the cause of the observed effect.
Sure.
Okay, well, go ahead.
Gravity is the force between two masses, and it's only.
Okay.
Listen.
Why is there a force?
Because they have mass.
Force between two masses. Why
can't you let me finish?
Because we're going to the thing. You're going to go down a rabbit hole that ain't got shit to do with what we're talking about.
Absolutely, Ronnie. The high school dropouts know better than all the educated people. Yeah, because they broke free of that education. They were free to think outside the box, you know. Yeah, they're the real smart ones.
All that changes.
The Walmart fucking shopping cart attendants. The felons.
All that changes.
The ex-heroin addicts.
Can't stay on topic.
The lorry drivers.
Why do two objects draw together?
Because that's their nature.
Why?
We don't know.
Because of mass attracting mass. Because of the warping of space-time. Yes. Beyond that, we don't understand. Or I don't understand it. but I don't have to understand it. I don't have to understand that to know that that it happens. That's the cool thing about reality. You know, do you need to know how the wind happens to be chilly, to feel its effects, to measure its effects? Do you have to know where the wind comes from? No, you don't.
No.
You don't know. So you don't know that there is any attractive force at all.
Yes, we do.
Yes, because we've tested it, dipshit. The Cavendish is one of those tests we can do. Also, the one I mentioned with the sensitive scale and the mass moving underneath it.
We can prove it. Yeah.
Where? How do you know this?
Because we can calculate it and predict it, and it comes
So
true
you
every
can
single
calculate
time.
how fast something falls.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. That's called predicting gravity.
So what?
That's science. Could I go up a notch? It's turned up back here. Let me check 1, 2. Oh yeah, it could go up. Check 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Hello? Check. Is that any better? That's as high up as I can make it. Sound. It's turned up all the way. Okay. All right.
So we can show that that's the best explanation we have right now.
Okay, so then you have an observed effect. Now prove that gravity is the cause of it.
Sure, I'll show you. Ready?
Okay.
The forces that apply to gravity are the size of the two masses and the distance between the two. Everything that falls, if we use those three things, the two masses and the distance between the two centers, then we calculate what it falls at.
Yeah, for some reason there's like a 20-second delay.
Acceleration. You just don't like the word gravity, and I
No,
understand
it's not
why.
that. No, I like gravity. Gravity is actually a derivative of the word gravitas, which means weight. Yes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's maybe where it
And
came
what
from.
is weight? What is weight?
It has nothing to do with the physics.
What is weight?
Weight is the force.
Weight is a force?
Yep.
Weight is a force.
You don't believe it is?
No.
Oh, okay. Why don't
Because
you believe it's
weight,
a force?
Can we change the weight of an object?
Weight is
then
a
you
force.
change the
I
force
agree.
of the object. Good job.
I can change the weight of an object merely by increasing the density ratio to the medium.
Well,
right?
I just want to say weight is not a force. Weight is a measurement of the force.
Do you know how to?
Yes,
all you need to do is switch the wording around, and you get W equals M times G. So weight is a force.
No, it's a measurement of the
No,
force,
it's
Luca.
not. It's
both. It's a measurement and it is a force. Luke is right.
Yes, it's measured in Newton.
The relative density of an object within its given medium.
Weight
Give
is
me
a
an
unit
instance
measure.
where an object is not subject to a fluid medium.
Weight of force.
Can you?
What's that? I didn't hear what you said.
Give me an instance where an object is not subject to a fluid medium.
Vacuum.
No, still got a medium, bud.
What's the
No such thing as a true vacuum. All you've done is reduced the density of the medium. That's all you've done.
Okay, but we can change the medium and the equation still works.
You can change the medium and the object changes weight.
He doesn't have a clue about how much of a vacuum that we can achieve. He just thinks like a vacuum pump, like Smarter Science or whatever that channel, whatever that channel is that does a lot of vacuum chamber shit. He just thinks that's the best we can do, dude. We can do a lot better. we can achieve like negative 14 when space is negative 17. And the difference between negative 14 and negative 17 is so fucking minute. We're talking about molecules per liter. So he's just stupid. He's just stupid, making excuses for his own stupidity.
It has nothing to do with gravity at all. Because if I increase the density of the medium to be equal to that of the object, guess how much the object weighs? Nothing. Take a gallon of water, it weighs 8.5 pounds out here in the air medium. If I place the gallon of water in a pool, guess how much it weighs now? Nothing.
So the whole reason I came in here and started this was that science explains how things happen. We try to do our best, right? And until you can show that that's not the case, until you can come up with a case that is better, an explanation that's better. Okay, tell me how fast with your equation. Tell me how fast.
Doesn't matter how fast. We can already show that the objects.
Doesn't matter how fast.
The observed effect is changed with an increase or decrease in the medium density.
You're changing the mass. I agree. Okay, so
no,
now,
I'm not changing the mass. I'm changing
the medium. You are of the medium. You sure are.
Well, the medium's not being attracted. The object's within the.
You're changing the medium. You're changing the medium that the thing's in. You are changing the mass of the medium. Are you this fucking stupid?
Medium is surely being attracted. What are you talking about? Wait. Hold on. One thing, Fapzoid, and then I'll be done. Okay. What you know that the air is at 13 point whatever pounds per square inch. It definitely has a mass or a weight.
Okay. How much does it weigh?
It's 13.7 pounds per square inch.
No, that's the pressure.
Okay.
Pounds. The square inch is a pressure, and that's
oh my God.
Yes.
That's a weight. That's a weight. PSI is a measurement of weight.
So you change the square inch. You take the square inch.
Okay.
Okay, let's make.
How is that mean gravity though?
That's a weight. Pounds. Hear it?
Yeah. That's pressure. That's not weight.
Pounds. But
that's
yes,
pressure, not weight. That's pressure.
Oh my God, how do you get this far in life being this fucking stupid? Seriously. Oh my Lord.
Well, let's make a scenario then.
Hold on.
Oh my God.
Wesley, if it was weight, it would be pressing down on you, not squeezing in on you.
Okay, let's make a scenario, and maybe this will make it better for both of you. If you take, for instance, a man and he weighs 80 kilograms, okay, standing on a scale, will he still weigh 80 kilograms if he's in a pool of water?
No, his apparent weight will be less, but he still weighs 80 kilograms.
Say that one more. Sorry, I was reading chat. Go ahead.
Let's say the man stands on the scale and he weighs himself, he weighs 80 kilograms. Now,
the force of gravity and the man's mass doesn't change. He still weighs that much. His apparent weight is less because the buoyant force.
He takes that same scale and sticks it in a pool of water, and he stands on it. Is he still going to weigh 80 kilograms?
No,
I wanna.
Hold on a second, Luca.
Wait, man.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's because of buoyancy. He weighs less.
So it's not. But now my question is he exactly the same distance away, with the same amount of mass, but he gets a different weight reading?
Correct, but you have more forces now. You have buoyancy.
Buoyancy is not a force; it's a result.
Yes, it is. Yes, buoyancy is a force. That's why we call it the buoyant force. Jesus fucking Christ! They just dumb as fuck.
You just said it was a force.
Yeah,
no, I did not.
Yeah, you did.
But the point I'm making then is you guys can't falsely create a narrative that gravity is the deduction of between mass and distance. You know?
Yeah, we aren't creating a narrative, dipshit. The narrative's already been done. It's been proven. We're not creating anything. We're just referring to what science says. And then you got dumb shitheads like this that come along and say, well, physics proves science wrong, or science proves physics wrong, or something. I mean, do you watch yourselves? Do you listen to yourself speak?
You know what I mean? So in other words, mass and distance is not the cause for weight change. It's the
it is. Yes. When you keep the medium the same, you dumb fuck.
the buoyancy. I mean, it's the ratio between the density of the object and the medium.
Yes. So what I would say, what the globe says in this case, the globe science says that you have another force counteracting it.
Yeah, and I agree. Relative density is a dance of forces. I agree 100%. But the point we make...
Density is not a force, dumb fuck. Density is not a force. And neither is density disequilibrium. That's not a fucking force.
Making here is so you can't claim it's gravity that gives you weight. It's just simply the relative density ratio between the object and the medium it's submerged in. That's what gives it weight.
I would totally agree with you if you guys could come up with a mathematical model that fits that.
Why do you need to see the exact same thing he just explained to you done in mathematics? It's all that is
because you can't make predictions.
All that science isn't about predictions.
Angry.
Yes, science is all about making predictions. Yes, absolutely. That's what a hypothesis is. You're making a prediction as to what you think will happen in the future when you do a certain number of things to it. That's exactly what a hypothesis is.
Science is about actually finding out what...
Why are you insulting and getting angry? Just don't do that. You don't need to.
Science is not...
Because he's getting triggered because he's an idiot and you're confronting him with his idiocy.
Not about predicting.
It's all about
predicting. It is not.
You're proving him wrong, and that makes him angry.
No, it is not. Science is the discovery of the mechanism behind a natural phenomenon.
And how do they do that? What's the scientific method, Sav?
The scientific method is an observation, then a hypothesis. Then you
What's
do
that
research.
hypothesis?
Hypothesis is what you think might be occurring.
Prediction, right? What you think might occur when you test something. That's a prediction, dipshit.
Then you test the hypothesis. Yes. Oh, okay.
How do you make a prediction with that hypothesis?
Oh, okay. But still, that's all.
But still, no, you're wrong. He just proved that you're wrong. Admit that you're wrong and move on.
So science isn't about predictions?
It isn't about predictions.
You're totally wrong. I can't say anything other than you're totally wrong.
Predictions
totally
are what
wrong.
psychics are about, okay?
No,
your
wrong.
predictions have to actually be logical, okay?
See,
and based on actual things. So when you're actually conducting an experiment to determine whether gravity is the cause of the observed effect, that means that gravity has to be the independent variable.
Nope.
Yes.
You're wrong.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a manipulated variable.
Okay, Flats, make electromagnetics.
So you can't really take Flats as Spanky. Yeah, his Spanky. He's no longer Flat, so he's Spanky. You can't take Spanky's word for variables because Flatzoid I don't know if he still thinks that, but he thought that an independent variable was called that because there was only one of them.
The variable in that case.
That's a false equivalence. What we're busy
talking
about.
Electromagnetism is a force. Do you agree with me?
I agree with electromagnetism is a force.
Okay, so only electromagnetism, not any of the components that comply to it. Very electromagnetism. How do you do it?
Sure, increase or decrease the voltage in the magnet. That's all you have to do.
Perfect. Now,
That's
with gravity, increase
variable.
or decrease the mass. That's all you have to do. Good
No,
job.
you have to decrease. Okay, so then how did you decrease the mass?
But that's But that's what I.
different
But that's
Use
why I gave you.
different masses?
Wait, but that's why I gave
So
you the scenario. Wait,
you
guys.
took another object and had something else
That's
get
what he's
drawn
talking.
to it?
Go ahead, Flats.
But that's why I gave that scenario, to show that it's not the mass and the distance, because you guys, it says inversely proportional to one another, correct?
This is why you guys have problems with the name. Like electromagnetism, you cannot vary electromagnetism by itself.
Yes, you do. You
have-
just manipulated
you have
it.
to change the voltage. You just said it.
You manipulated
You
by
changed
the
the voltage.
energy.
What?
You manipulated electromagnetism by the energy.
How?
By increasing the voltage.
Decrease the voltage.
Okay, you manipulate gravity by increasing the mass. How do you not
Okay,
understand this?
so when did you increase the mass or decrease the mass?
But
You pick an item of a different size.
But that's what I'm
How's
saying.
this
But
hard?
you said they all fall at the same speed.
But Wesley, what I'm trying
You
to
said they
point,
all fall at the same speed.
yeah, but what I'm trying to point out is based on the scenario base.
God damn it. Holy shit.
You can
Yeah, you can't admit he's wrong.
change the mass. Okay, you don't
Amazing.
even need to
Yeah.
change the mass, and you still get a different weight reading. You guys claim weight is a result of gravity. Okay,
Yeah.
so we're not changing the weight; we're just changing the medium.
No, you're changing the mass.
No, you're changing the medium. If you're in a pool, you've changed the medium. This is the
Okay, I'll go over this one more
same
time.
this is the same argument we keep giving when you guys claim 9.8 meters per second, which is actually just in a vacuum.
You have two.
Right, and it's in air too. I can measure this as dropping at 9.8 meters per second squared. I'm not in a vacuum, Flatzoid. We only put it in a vacuum to get a precise measurement, because there can be wind resistance, right? It'll slow it down just a little bit, just a teeny bit, unless it's lighter than air. Like a feather is basically lighter than air. It'll float around. It's buoyant. But in a vacuum, it falls the same speed as a ball bearing or a marble or a bowling ball or an elephant in a vacuum.
Forces,
That's
you
an
have
average.
to rule out the other force. You have to account for the other force.
What force?
The buoyant force.
Yes.
Buoyancy is not a force. Buoyancy is not a force. Buoyancy is a result of
Hold on a
force.
second. Hold on. Other people on this panel disagree with you, not just me. So buoyancy is a force.
It's describing a
not a
force.
force.
Buoyancy is
It's a
describing a
force.
force.
Agree.
But
It's a result of displacement.
So
Yeah.
here's the problem. This is why you
It's a result of displacement.
guys have a problem with
I
gravity.
don't
because
have a problem. You're the one having a problem because you haven't proven gravity.
When you say manipulate gravity, what that means is you're either manipulating both of the either of the masses or the distance. Just like electromagnetism, you're varying the charge or the voltage, as you called it, and the distance. It's the same exact thing. That's how you vary gravity. That's how you vary electromagnetism.
So you varied gravity. According to you,
Yes, you can vary gravity. In the Cavendish experiment, you just move the balls further apart from each other. You're varying gravity. You're varying the force of gravity between the two. They don't want to learn. He just does not want to learn. He hates smart people so much, he doesn't want to be one of them. He doesn't want to be one of us because he hates us so much, because he's so bitter and disappointed in life.
the objects fall at the same speed in a vacuum.
Nope.
So
I'll be right back. I gotta pee.
Never said that. Never said that.
According to your side.
They fall at the same acceleration. Yes.
Okay.
In a vacuum at the same speed too.
Well, wait a second. First off, where is there a vacuum in nature? Secondly, why
It doesn't have to be in nature.
Why does you need a container for a vacuum? Secondly,
Now you're giving off.
no, for real. The vacuum. You're talking about gas behavior here. All right. One thing that you manipulate, the only thing you modulated was the medium.
No. We could do it in the same medium here on Earth and use different masses.
What's the different? What is the dependent variable in your experiment?
Mass or distance.
A mass of what?
Anything.
No, not anything.
Yes, anything.
What are the components of your experiment?
Anything.
What are the
Anytime.
components of your experiment?
Mass and distance.
Okay,
Mass
so
and
you have a
yeah,
ball,
exactly.
You have a bowling ball and you have a baseball.
Good.
Okay. And we're going to do this in a vacuum chamber, right? Now.
No, do it
All right. Okay. So what's the dependent variable?
Hey, nerd, are you educating me? Take them out. Gotta keep them modulated.
Mass and distance.
The mass of what?
In this experiment, let's just keep it at the same distance, and we'll vary the mass.
I'm not asking you about distance. What is the independent?
I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Okay, it's real simple. It's the object that you're dropping, dumbass. That's the dependent.
Why are you getting angry and insulting? Why do you have to do that?
The mass.
Okay, you don't have to drop. You don't have to drop it. Put it on the ground.
Okay, whatever. What is the dependent variable?
Mass.
Mass.
Of the mass. Of the
what
object.
mass?
What mass?
The earth, the air, the water next door, the mass.
Whatever you're using.
Hey, Luca, give me a second. It's the mass of the object.
You have to observe something happening. That can't be mass.
Your dependent variable is the mass of the object. Now, if you change that mass, are you going to get the same effect?
Nope, you get a different force.
You're not. So then two objects won't fall at the same speed.
Did I say that was the effect? The force is nope.
Yeah, I'm just letting Wesley handle it. Yeah, this is, my God, they're dumb. Wow, they just are. I mean, this is the pinnacle of Dunning-Kruger.
I never said that. The force is the effect.
What force?
Weight.
Weight. What is weight?
The force of an mass.
Weight is not a force. Weight is a result.
The mass. You change
the mass. Okay, so you change the mass. So if I have a smaller baseball, it will fall slower than a bigger. Oh, okay.
No.
So then they're both going to fall at the same speed?
Yeah, but they're going to weigh different.
Okay,
they have a different force.
So now you've used. So
why do you keep saying fall?
Now you're using the dependent variable that you just admitted was the dependent variable.
And none of them can explain why not up. Why don't things fall up? Because nature wants to take the path of least resistance, and up is the path of least resistance.
The ball is not the dependent variable.
The mass, not the weight, the mass.
Is the ball,
you know the difference?
Is the ball the dependent variable or not?
The mass.
Is the ball, regardless if you want to call it a mass or whatever else, is it the dependent variable?
The mass is the dependent variable.
Okay,
yes.
So the ball is the dependent variable. You don't modulate
the mass of the ball.
You don't modulate the DV. You don't
mass can't be dependent variable. I'm sorry.
So now you're saying that the mass is the independent variable. What's the dependent variable?
Dependent variable.
I don't know that. We don't talk
something that you witness happening in nature.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Can't be mass.
Let's do it this way. Okay, what's your IV?
Is that the one you change or not? I don't remember.
IV independent variable is the one you change. What is your IV?
Mass.
Mass.
Yep.
But you have to start at what you're observing. What are we observing?
We observe that all objects have different weight on the Earth.
Okay.
Okay, what's your DV?
And it depends on the mass.
Is that a natural observation?
Yeah.
How?
Because a smaller rock is. I'll tell you, Michael, if you want to shut up for a second.
Yeah, well, I haven't finished the game out what I want to get out.
Okay, go ahead, get out.
When I observe and I look at things, how do I know that there's way different weights without actually seeing how much they weigh?
You pick them up.
You don't see.
Well, that's not an observation, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so sorry. So what's the
natural observed phenomena? Things you see happening in nature.
Oh, so you can't touch it; you have to see it. Is that your?
That's
what I understand.
Yeah, you're observing what was. Yeah, because
I mean, you've just been trying to say that mass is dependent variable.
Okay, well then I guess you can say.
Hey, my mom bakes cakes. How you doing? Good to have you here.
Things fall to the earth. But we go ahead with your thing. I'll Fapzoid.
That's just what I wanted to clear up because it will get confusing between you and sides. You know what I mean?
I don't mind explaining things.
So you're claiming things fall to earth, okay?
Yep.
And the cause for that is mass.
Yep, gravity. Causes gravity.
No, that's the experiment, right?
Yeah, we're working out an experiment now.
Okay, so it's things fall, or things have different forces on the Earth.
Things have
there's different attraction between the Earth and objects. It's heavier. It's easier to lift a small rock, and it's harder to lift a heavy rock.
Yeah, but that attraction goes away when I change the medium.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing this independent of the medium now.
Would you say
you can never be
objects?
independent
Okay,
of the
objects. Objects.
Same medium. That's how you.
Objects
do
have
independent.
different attraction towards the Earth. Is that what you're saying?
Yep.
Okay.
Objects of different mass. Or
So then they don't fall at the same speed.
Yep, they do.
Oh, okay.
It's not about. You think it's about dropping? It's not about dropping.
Well, wait a second. We had Felix Baumgartner slow down.
Yep. Do you know why?
Yeah.
Why?
Because of his relative density to the medium. The observed effect change.
Okay. Well, show me that in a calculation so we can predict how slow he would fall.
I was going to say, all we need to do is just observe it.
Just
Okay,
stop.
sorry, Vicky.
Just 1 minute. Just 1 minute, if I may. Is that not a begging the question there, Flaps?
Yes. It's exactly begging the question.
Which one?
That's your statement here. Objects of different mass have different attraction towards Earth. That's begging the question that things are attracted towards Earth.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we see that.
We're doing science, not begging the question.
We see that. We see that.
But didn't Felix Baumgartner stop because he hit the floor?
So, Michael, I would agree with you. We see that happening. Now we're going to test if that's the case.
Well, Wesley,
Wesley, I see things fall to Earth. I don't necessarily.
You do not have you don't have to see something to experiment with it. We didn't know, or I'm sorry, we saw other planets in the sky at specific times, and we knew, or we saw a disturbance in where we see stars at a certain place. So we knew that something had to be causing that. I mean, cause and effect. So they said there has to be an astronomical body large enough to do that. And it, based on our calculations, it will appear at this place at this time, this place in the sky at this time on this day. And that was how we discovered Neptune. So, yeah, you don't have to see something. You don't have to see an object to experiment with it, to include it in an experiment. That's how they discovered Neptune.
Necessarily see.
I know you're using like observation as only sight, but well, you can see people. I'll go to your level. You see.
I mean, can you experiment with the wind? Can you test and measure the wind? Can you see it? No, you can't see the wind.
A woman, a small woman cannot pick up a heavy rock, but a big muscular woman comes and picks it up and does it fine. Why?
Because she can put more effort
stronger than other.
Yeah, okay, I agree. So it has a stronger attraction to Earth is my hypothesis.
Yeah, but let me just see if I can explain it better. You're saying objects of different mass has different attraction. Are we not trying to prove that the Earth's attracting objects? Is that not what we're trying to establish? So this is begging the question.
I jump into a pool.
No, do you agree that things are attracted to Earth's surface?
No.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's what we're about to prove. If it's not or it is.
Okay, so let's work on this quickly. So you said
Can I
objects.
just say,
Yeah.
I wanted to say Felix Baumgartner stopped because he hit the floor.
That's a good one.
Can I just say, John Hawkins, hold on quickly. Can I just say, John Hawkins, a 3D circle is not a sphere, it's a cylinder.
So first of all, that's an oxymoron. Circles aren't 3D. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. So
a 3D version of a circle. Man, yes, a sphere would be the only shape that would match that. Because a circle is equidistant, every point on a circle is equidistant from its radius, from its point, the center point. Same way with a sphere. You just take that circle and revolve it around, and it's perfect. But a cylinder, even a perfectly square cylinder that is as tall as the radius or the diameter of the circle, it still would not be equidistant because you have those corners, right? So no, a cylinder would not be a 3D circle.
So objects of different.
A cylinder would be a circle, a prismatic circle. That's what a cylinder would be.
Different mass has different attraction towards the Earth. You say the IV is the mass. So
the dV is the force.
Is the force? No.
Yep.
No, it's not.
Because no, you can't have that.
How do you observe force?
The attraction, just like
so it's not the force then. The attraction is the dV there, correct?
Yeah, but
okay. Magnet is attracted to a piece of metal. Do you see the magnetism? Shut the fuck up.
The attractive force.
That's why I say it's begging the question.
The
That's what we're trying to prove.
Yeah, it is.
You're not observing force there. You're observing attraction.
Like Wesley, you say things are attracted to Earth. We say they're not. So that's what we're trying to prove. So to have that statement is begging the question.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then.
But look, we can count.
And we also know this because in any way you want to, any direction, right? Any direction, if it goes along as it goes through the center of a sphere, you're going to get a circle. I mean, it's some simple shit, man, and these guys don't understand it.
To this though, okay.
No, I can completely counter what you're saying because you're going to say it's the medium. Well, I'm going to say it's the mass.
Well, I'm not trying to argue that far into it. I was just pointing out. First off, I was pointing out you can't have mass as a dV, as you were saying, and then I'm pointing out that statement sounds like a begging the question statement.
So, sorry, I would then to your point, I would refine this to say objects of different mass have different attractive forces toward the Earth.
Yeah, that's still
assuming it's attraction. You're begging the question that it's attraction and then affirming the consequent by claiming, oh look, I see things fall to the ground, therefore attraction.
Yeah. Yes, attraction. There's a thing down there, and this is up here. When I let it go, it pulls this thing here down to it. That's attraction. That's attraction. And Cavendish confirms it. Do you think the density of any of those of the balls in the Cavendish changed? Think the density of the medium around them changed? No, it didn't, did it? It didn't. So how does it work?
Yeah.
That's not proving its attraction.
Do we all agree that things fall to the Earth?
No, not all things do fall to the Earth. If I jump into 100 feet of water, I don't go to the Earth. I don't go down to the Earth.
I bet you do. I bet if you blow all the air out of your lungs or you drown, you would. Bet you would then, because you're heavier than water. Yeah, I bet you would. Bet if we put some lead shoes on you, throw you in, like 1930 gangster style, put you in a fucking tub in a tub and fill it with concrete, put you in water. I bet you'd fall to the Earth, wouldn't you?
I am actually flying above the Earth.
We're controlling.
What was the difference?
We're controlling for the medium.
The ratio between the fluid medium that I was in to. I changed the fluid medium, didn't I? I changed the density ratio.
Yes, Fapzoid slappy. Thanks for reminding me.
Where is the attraction to the Earth if I'm flying 100 feet above it merely by being in the water?
15 minutes, okay.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, go for it.
But I would have thought the statement should be, I see.
I bet you have to fight to stay floating. I bet that.
See an object fall to the ground, and then I'm looking for a cause for that.
Well, the problem is all things fall to the ground.
No, they don't.
Well, yes, you're right.
Even if just say they all do, Wesley. We're still trying to find out why, though, aren't we?
Yeah, and there are multiple explanations for it. It's finding the best one, right?
But do you not think that statement, objects of different mass have different...
But yeah, I'd say all things fall. Gas is not a thing. Gas is a gas. Gas is not a physical object. It has properties that make it lighter than air. Things like things. Not including gases in that statement.
Attraction towards Earth. Do you not think that saying attraction there is like begging the question, because that attraction is what we're trying to prove. You've got that in that statement as being something that's happening.
Okay, so if we take these two how can I say, outlines. Your one says objects of different masses, different attraction towards the Earth, and you're saying mass is the cause for this, and attraction is what is observed. Which we're saying is just begging the question because you don't observe attraction, you just observe things falling. Where we would say is,
yeah, absolutely, Viz. I mean, take a fucking physics class. You'll learn so much. They're afraid to admit that gravity's real, which would mean that, yes, water can stick to a globe and space can be fake or space can be real. That's what they're afraid to admit. They think if they admit to a globe Earth, they can't be Christians anymore. They just can't because they think that God created a flat Earth. Well, no. If you understand reality, you will understand that God didn't create a flat Earth because we don't live on a flat Earth. I don't care what you think the cosmology is. You're wrong. Your cosmology doesn't match reality, Fapzoid. So you believing your false cosmology over measured science really is disturbing.
Objects displace the medium based on the relative ratio.
Steve,
Yeah.
Steve, I say it's begging the question because it's saying that things are
It's
attracted
attraction,
towards
that's
the
what
Earth.
you're
And
saying.
that's what we're trying to establish. So we
That's-
don't know yet.
Yeah, that's
so
what
how
I'm.
can you say
That's
that?
that's what I'm trying to explain.
But we know, and we're trying to educate you, but you won't listen to us. See, we know the things you don't know, but you won't listen to us explain them to you. How do you get through life like this?
Now, Michael.
Seriously.
That's why I'm giving ours as well.
How?
Because he's
Well,
just
I-
begging the
so the
question.
second-
Because he's
so
just
you're
begging the
saying-
question that, look, if something falls, therefore it's attraction. And we're telling you that it's illogical because it's just.
No, it's not illogical. It's the force of gravity, dumb fuck. That's what it is. You won't admit it. That's the problem. No one gives a fuck if you agree with it. Nobody, man.
It's confirmation bias. There's nothing logical about
You
it.
see, like Gutto, what's his face with apple falling on his head?
Newton.
You know, what caused that?
Gravity. That's what caused it.
You didn't say apple were attracted towards Newton's head, did you? You know what I mean? Did you see what I'm saying? Did you see what I'm saying?
Hopefully he was sitting right underneath it because it would be odd if he wasn't sitting right underneath it.
Well, according to Einstein, Newton rose to the apple, just to let you know.
We are accelerating upward. That's a weird thing to think about, but we actually are. If you think about it, it's crazy.
Ow.
I'm gonna go.
I'd love to know how you explain that.
Thanks for
I'm
coming,
glad.
Vicky.
There's a snake in chat that likes to troll in comments because we're not Satan short seasoners, but she's got a wrench, so I'm gonna go because I've got nothing else to say. Goodbye.
Theories.
So I was trying to think about how to explain this, right? Like, so if you're on a roller coaster, right, and if you are going up over a hill, as you go up, you feel heavier, right, in your seat as you go up. But then as you go down, you feel lighter in your seat, right? So there's a certain point where you feel your same weight, but it's not either of those when you're going up or when you're going down. So you're always being pushed. When you're accelerating up, you're being accelerated backwards.
Well, that's an object in motion. We're talking about even objects at rest.
Well, no, I know. Michael's asking a question. So weight is acceleration. So we are feeling that pressure of moving upward. We're used to it. But if you ever, like in an elevator,
you're not being pushed down.
What?
Why would you think you're being pulled down and not pushed down?
Do you feel pressure on top of your head or on your feet?
I feel it all around me.
You feel heavier on top than you do on your feet.
Oh, as far as standing, yeah, I find it good.
Well, the reason you feel on your feet is because of blood pressure. Just to let you know.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, you're
the blood goes down.
No, it's because you have the most amount of force on your feet pushing you up.
Yeah, because your body is pushing down on your feet.
The blood is?
Your body. Have you ever played as a child?
You said blood flow. Were you joking?
Your blood
Were
flow.
you joking when you said blood flow?
If you stand a lot, do you know your blood rushes down to your feet?
Yeah, but that's not why you feel weight.
No, you said why do you feel more pressure at your feet? I'm explaining to you why.
Yeah, you don't feel any at your head. It's because you're being pushed.
Now you can turn yourself upside down, and your head, the blood's going to rush to your head.
Fapzoid doesn't feel any pressure on his head because he doesn't have any blood in his brain.
A lot of claims with absolutely zero proof of it, man.
So when you're in a car,
that you claim.
I'm answering Michael's question. It's a fun thing to think about.
Do you not act so much like a woman?
Holy God, you are so effeminate. You're like talking to an angry woman or something.
Jesus, he really gets triggered, doesn't he?
I'm angry, Sav? I'm angry?
No, you're passive aggressive.
I'm angry?
You're a passive aggressive female. You're a
So when you accelerate in a car, you feel that pressure on your back.
Only as you're accelerating. Once
right.
You're
just the same way you feel it on your feet every day.
But don't that suggest, Wesley, that like say if you just for instance you were stood at North Pole and I was stood at South Pole and we're both feeling that pressure on his feet, doesn't that suggest that Earth's expanding in size?
That's the weird thing about relativity. Yes, and that's why you have those upward rising earthers, because we are accelerating, whether you like it or not, at 9.8 meters per second up.
I find it crazy. Like
it is crazy.
Your proof of this.
I agree with you, Michael. It is crazy.
Where's your proof of this?
Yes, we have proof. Read a fucking book, dude. Read a goddamn physics book. There's the proof.
Movement. And wait a second. Hold on. I thought your side was about the spinning around, not moving up. What the hell are you talking about?
That's two different things.
Yeah, I know.
I want to know where density is mentioned in the Bible.
You just said that the Earth is moving up.
At my position, yes. At your position,
it's moving up. How is it moving up?
It's accelerating upward. Yep.
Okay.
Take an
accelerometer. Two different things. You realize that those contradict one another, right?
Nope.
Yeah.
And not in relativity, they don't.
Well, relativity, drop some acid and come up with some freaky shit. That doesn't relativity. What the hell are you even talking about?
When you can't understand derivatives and integrals, you can't expect.
I know. Well, you know what I do understand is reality. Okay.
Sure.
So no, you don't. You think the Earth is flat. That's how little you understand of reality. You think space is fake, and you think gravity isn't real. That's how little of reality you comprehend.
You've got some fucking quackadoodle goddamn formula.
You think taxation is theft. You think laws are fake. You think laws don't apply to you because you're special. Yeah, that's how little of reality you know.
Not reality. Okay?
Can I ask you?
Who's gonna really prevail here? Reality or some wackadoodle fucking formula?
The ones that create more technology and knowledge. Yeah.
There's no technology ever been come about from that stupid fucking shit. Never.
Oh really? Atomic clocks? Atomic clocks, no?
Atomic clocks. It's a clock?
Do you know what it is though?
Yeah, it's a clock.
Yes, I have one.
What does it do? How does it tell time?
It syncs up to the observatory. Mine is the one in Washington, D.C. Yes, absolutely. It says right on it. And I've got location.
No, that's not what an atomic clock is. You do not have an atomic clock. No, man.
Hey, I've got locations that you can pick on the damn thing, and it syncs up to the National Naval Observatory in Washington, D.C., and that's how it works, because it takes a few minutes for it to get the signal, especially when you reset it.
That's not how atomic clocks work.
Nothing to do with the quackadoodle theory of relativity or any other such thing.
All right, the last question I have is, you said something about Archimedes and his friends or something. What were you saying, Tav?
Archimedes and his friends. What are you talking?
You said something about like his thoughts were wrong and his friends thought he was crazy.
I never said any such thing about Archimedes.
That was.
Oh,
I do recall a story though. I do recall the story that our teacher told us in school. It was kind of funny.
No, you said something to Flax.
He came up with it, the inspiration for it, and he figured it out while he was in the bath.
Okay.
And he was so excited that he ran out into the streets with no clothes on, yelling "Eureka, Eureka!" which means I found it. I found it.
Okay. How about Newton?
What about Newton?
You say that he
good cookie.
Good cookie, but you said that he didn't publish his findings until after.
Right. He waited until after he was dead.
How do you know that?
Because I've studied into it. He could not reconcile in his own writings. He said he could not reconcile the idea of an object moving without a force being applied.
So you trust those readings, right?
I'm just saying I agree with him on that.
Okay, so you trust that he said that because you read it.
I do, because I would really have to try and understand why someone would put out a theory or a hypothesis that goes against his basic laws of thermodynamics.
Because our perceptions are bad.
For instance, that energy cannot be created or destroyed; it can only be transferred or transformed. That was the problem he had, was reconciling that idea.
Yep.
Laws of thermodynamics.
Okay, so
that's because our perceptions aren't as good as the science shows.
What science?
Any.
Okay, so the chemistry shows that. Then is that what you're saying?
Yep.
Okay.
That's why we need microscopes and telescopes, because we can't see it with our own naked eye.
Does that reconcile the problem that he was having?
No, because it's
reconcile then. And in answer to your question, where the energy
can I answer your question?
Just a moment, Wesley, eat a mite all.
Oh, see, there he goes. Insulting.
There he goes. God, you're such a little bitch. I swear to God.
Insulting. I love it.
Well, you're being very defensive this whole time, Wesley, and it's hostile.
No.
So yeah, it's obviously reacting to
because
that.
Because he can't answer the questions. That's why he gets
what question?
When you're constantly trying to get an "I gotcha" moment.
Nope.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
No, I'm not. I'm telling
you
my science.
are, man.
telling your side.
Science.
What science? You haven't used any science at all.
When you say that science doesn't predict things, that's not part of it. That's crazy.
Dude, don't call the Psychic fucking Friends Network.
Oh my
We're talking
God.
about what can be shown, what can be proven. Okay. Yes, you can. I think that this will happen if we do this, that, and the other. And then you do the experiment and you see if it does happen. Okay. That's what it's about. It's not about, oh, I predict this stuff, so I'm a magic wizard now. It doesn't do that. We're looking for the mechanics involved in natural phenomena.
So sad.
That's what we're looking for. And that doesn't involve made up bullshit that comes up in your head. I've got as much proof that a magic council of elves wills it as you do of gravity.
So you have a problem with gravity.
I think when it comes to gravity, don't you think that if they keep finding something wrong with it, instead of trying to fill the gaps up with arguments, just rather scrap it and totally start from scratch?
Well, it makes predictions and calculations that come true, and until something comes around that can do it better, then that's going to be the prevailing thought.
What good are these calculations and predictions? Give me a real world scenario where these
airplanes.
Airplane.
They have to calculate how much thrust they need and therefore how much fuel they need. That's why it's helpful.
They calculate it.
Yep.
Right? They don't have to.
Yes, they calculate it.
To predict it. They don't go, I think that we only need 432 gallons.
Yes, that's called a prediction. Yes, they calculate how much they need and they predict how much they put in. That's called a prediction.
Oh, actually, that's a great point. That's a great point. They do predict.
Okay, so they have to go by calculations.
Which is a prediction.
No, they're based on established facts.
Okay? Oh, so you agree then gravity is fact?
No, where did I say that?
Well, that's what they're calculating for.
No, they're not.
Oh, how many calculations have you done?
They're calculating the weight of the flight. And that includes passengers, baggage, blah, blah, blah. Weight is the relative density of an object within a given medium.
Gravity.
We've already established that.
No.
So you don't think that if the medium changes, that the weight changes?
Never said
okay,
that.
Then what I said stands.
No.
Yeah, Wesley is pretty good.
Yeah. You can say no all you want to, but they're not using 9.8 meters per second squared. They're using the weight.
So they have to predict how much fuel they'll need, and they get it right almost every single time.
They don't predict it, they calculate it based on known facts.
You sure about that?
They don't. Yes, I'm absolutely positive on that because you're not going to risk hundreds of people's lives on a prediction.
How do you know that, Soft?
Okay,
because
guys,
no one in their right mind would.
The call's going to end in a minute, and we'll just have to put a new link. Okay, just to warn everyone.
All right. Insults, no logic, bud. Thanks.
Yes, you've described yourself perfectly.
Oh, okay, I'm going to get a new link up, guys. Hopefully, Wes will come back. See you guys now.
All right.
You all, guys, please remember to hit the likes and share the show. Appreciate you all, and appreciate everybody who does support this channel. Thank you very much for coming. You guys rock. Into chat again. New link. Replacement message.
Hello, guys.
Hey.
But you understand what was being said, though, Luca? What we're saying is your gravity doesn't have any actual evidence. It's correlation based, and it's just making claims about that correlation. You're affirming the consequence based on your bias. Gravity.
No, that's a lie, Flatzoid. That's a demonstrable lie.
It has never been proven. What you guys claim gravity.
That's another lie.
Does is another story. That doesn't mean gravity actually did it. That doesn't mean gravity actually exists. That's what I was saying. Unicorn farts can explain exactly the same thing.
It's that.
No, they can't because unicorn farts aren't real, and gravity is.
Oh, look at that apple fall from a tree. That's gravity. Oh, what caused it? Gravity.
The magic duct tape that holds their bullshit together. That's what it is.
What I don't understand is that Sean's claiming also a 3D circle is a globe, but I thought they said a globe was 2D. So how can a circle which is 2D turn into a 3D circle and become? How can a globe be 3D? 2D?
No, a globe is a 3D object, but it has a 2D surface. The surface of something is separate from the object itself. See it? A globe or a sphere has 3D. It has a height, a width, and a depth. Yes, it has that object, that shape has those qualities. But the surface of that shape is 2D. As long as you stay on that surface, you'll either go left, right. You'll never go up or down. It's a 2D surface. I've explained this before, and he still hasn't learned. Just a quick trip on the Google box.
I didn't see a globe as claiming the sphere was 2D. I don't know.
That's right. And a cylinder, from the center point of a cylinder, is not equidistant to all points on its surface. That's not a 3D sphere or a 3D circle. A sphere is.
They claim the surface of it.
You can bisect a circle at any plane, on any plane, and you always get a perfect circle.
The sphere is two-dimensional, which is nonsense anyway, because we don't live in a mathematical construct. We live in a three-dimensional world.
Right.
And according to three dimensions, if I dig a hole, it's going to be a X, Y, and Z axis.
Absolutely.
Yes, because you've gone out of the Z position. But if you're on a perfectly smooth Earth, it's only 2D. The Earth itself is 3D, but the surface is 2D.
Well, this is what blows my mind, especially Sean Hawkins with his stupid Polaris thing that he had, right? All right, they claim this, oh, we live in a 3D world and you guys think everything's 2D. Yet they turn around and use two-dimensional Euclidean geometry from a third-person perspective to try and describe a first-person perspective observation.
Muppet vision. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. Like this. You know, like that. Yes, exactly like this. Yeah, see, this is perspective. This first part is perspective. Measured at 28 degrees. Right? And I can do it with any building, any angle. I can do it with any angle you want. All right, about 23, 24 degrees. About 23. And then I measured the angle, and it comes out to be 22.8, something like that. So yes, every perspective view can be represented in an orthographic view.
Exactly.
Muppet vision. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't know Muppet was an insult, man.
In the UK it is. In the UK it is.
Yeah, I know. It was a puppet show over here. It was these Muppets. Yeah.
Muppets. Yeah. It's well the same as Fraggle. You got Fraggle Rock. And if we call someone a Fraggle, that's an insult as well.
So Luca, how does it feel to be a flat earther now?
I'm not.
What? Where you are? What?
No, I'm not.
You're not a globe anymore. I agree. Yes.
No.
Yes, globe is stupid. I agree.
Opposite. Flat earth is stupid. Yeah.
What?
Got him.
What globe is stupid? 100% agree. Yes.
How did you prove a 3D circle is a globe, Sean? Was that with your 3D printer? Was it? You proved it that way?
No, that's through logic and geometry. That's how I proved it.
Again, I don't know how to say
through definitions.
Because you had 2D plans on a screen that made a 3D object.
Okay, maybe I should draw this for Sean Hawkins because he doesn't understand the difference between dimensions. Probably, I don't know.
Yeah.
So let me share screen again. Because I'm sure I made a video long ago explaining the difference between a circle and a sphere. Correct?
Mate, you learn it at school at about 5-year-old.
It's ridiculous.
Okay.
I can't believe we're actually having this conversation.
It's insanity. Okay. Oh man, sorry. Okay, let's do one dimension. Okay? And do one dimension. Can anybody see that? That's one dimension.
Yeah.
So, Sean, that would be considered a circle in one dimension because it's just represented by a line. Okay, now we go to a circle.
No, that would be a line. If that's a circle, it would still be 2D, but it would be 2D in the X and Y plane. So you wouldn't be 2D in the Z plane, in the Z axis. So if this is 1D, that's a line. It's not a circle. Circle cannot be one-dimensional.
Dimensions.
Okay. Someone's got a lot of back. Guys, Luca, you got to mute, dude.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I realized that would make noise.
Yeah.
Can you not wash your pots, please?
Okay, you see now that's a circle. It's got 2 dimensions.
Yes, it's two-dimensional. Yes, that the circle itself is 2 dimensions. Yes.
So one dimension.
But the surface of the circle is one-dimensional.
You see it just goes left or you can only go one way. Okay? Yep. This way you can go and so X and a Y. There's no Z axis. Do you understand? So when we get a sphere, okay, I don't know if I'm going to have a sphere.
Actually, you have an X and a Z axis. There's no Y axis. The Y axis is away from you. you're going by an XYZ coordinate system, Z is straight up and down, X is this way, and Y is that way. So you have an X and Z axis.
Sphere on, yeah? I don't think they have a sphere on, yeah. Wait, maybe they do.
Unless this is a top view, which is which would make it X and Y.
No, I don't think so. No.
Okay, anyway, they don't have a sphere, but I'm going to take the cylinder.
Yeah.
Guess what, Sean? You see this line?
Yeah.
That's 1 dimension. We've got the circle as 2 dimension, and then we take the sphere and we put it into 3 dimensions. That's how it will look in 3 dimensions.
No, that wasn't a sphere that you did, Fapzoid. That was a circle. This is a circle. This isn't a sphere. And what is the definition of a sphere? The center point being equidistant to all points on the surface. So how can the center point of this be equidistant to all the points on the surface of this object? It can't. But it can on a sphere, right? A ball. That's the 3D version of a 2D circle.
We've got the circle as 2 dimension, and then we take the sphere and we put it into 3 dimensions. That's how it will look in 3 dimensions.
But no, that's a cylinder. That's not a sphere. That's not a 3D circle. That's a circle that's been stretched prismatically to be a cylinder. So no, you are completely fucking wrong.
You see?
Absolutely.
You see?
Also known as an isometric view.
Yeah. So in other words, it can be a coin. A coin is a 3-dimensional shape, which is a cylinder.
Right. It's a 3-dimensional shape and it's a cylinder. It's not a 3-dimensional. It's not a 3D circle. It's not a 3D circle. A 3D circle would be a sphere.
Not a sphere. It's a circle. It's a 3-dimensional shape based on a circle. But it isn't a circle. It's just round cylinder.
Yeah.
Get it? Just like this line is not a circle. It's just a line. Just like a sphere is not a circle. It's just a sphere. So
that's how we have to draw things in technical drawing, isometric view.
Wow, they are dumb as shit, aren't they? Funny as fuck.
3D representation on a 2D.
And here's the interesting thing too, is in drafting and engineering, a sphere, although it's a 3-dimensional object, only has 1 dimension. Diameter. That's it. Now, cylinder.
No, it doesn't. No, a sphere has 3 dimensions: height, width, and depth. It has a 2-dimensional surface. Listen to this dumb shithead. It's like they said some dumb shit, and then SSUM says, "Those motherfuckers can't out dumb shit me." Here, let me chime in.
And here's the interesting thing too, is in drafting and engineering, a sphere, although it's a 3-dimensional object, only has 1 dimension. Diameter. That's it. Now, a cylinder, that's a 3-dimensional object, but it actually only has 2 dimensions: diameter and length.
Yeah,
that's it. People want.
No, a cylinder, a sphere also has diameter. Yes, it also has diameter, and that diameter can be measured in all 3 axes. So you're fucking ignorant.
Want to argue with that? So, well, it has volume. Well, that's a derivative of the whole of this diameter. You know, everything is out there. You ever have a checker come after you for double dimensioning? Good God!
I think
know this shit. I've already got this here.
But I mean, like this little plastic coin I got. Okay, this is 3-dimensional. Okay, it's a cylinder. It's round. If you place it like this, it looks like a circle. Correct? In reality, it's 3-dimensional. So it's a coin. It's a cylinder. Then you get a.
I just can't admit that they're wrong, can they?
Ball, which is a sphere. And then you get a circle, which is drawn on a piece of paper or something because it's 2-dimensional. It doesn't
Yeah, that was Sav saying it was isometric.
Have any depth to it.
I just can't admit they're wrong.
I really don't get how Sean Hawkins actually thinks he's smart if he can't even get the difference between that.
Check this out.
That's the funny thing about stupid people, is they don't realize that they're stupid.
Dunning-Kruger.
Wow, that's some heavy projection there, buddy.
Dunning-Kruger, yeah. Goes the other way as well, doesn't it?
There we go.
People are smart, think they're less smart than they are.
Yes, a coin is a cylinder. Congratulations, you know what a cylinder is.
Dunning-Kruger as well.
Overconfidence.
But here I've got a 3D circle can refer to 2 concepts: a sphere, which is the perfectly round 3D version of a circle, or a flat circle that exists in 3D space. So We're not talking about a flat circle that exists in 3D space. We're talking about a three-dimensional shape. So yeah, a sphere, which is a perfectly round 3D version of a circle. Not too hard to understand. Literally simple.
It's in stupidity. Okay. Yes.
Not having put anything that was taught to him at school into practice in real life.
So any more Globers want to come in? Or Luca, do you have more arguments for your globe Earth that you are now denouncing?
The stars. Yeah, what about the stars?
They twinkle.
The
stars
is my best evidence that it's a globe.
Well, that's quite poor, that, Luca.
Very poor. You know, Luca, I'm thinking on putting in a new floor here in this room where I'm at. What part of the ceiling do you think I should start measuring?
Yeah. Is the floor going to be level?
Yes.
Well, yeah, of course. So
Nice.
what part of the sky, what part of the ceiling should I start measuring?
It depends whether you can still see your light bulb from one corner of the room.
I guess that.
You just have to.
God, what a bunch of dumb motherfuckers.
You just have to ask
Sad.
Polaris if he can help.
It's fucking sad.
Yeah, except there's a problem with that. I can't see Polaris.
No, but he's asking about his floor, Luca.
I'm talking about the floor. What part of my ceiling should I measure in order to determine where I should cut the pieces for the floor at?
Yeah.
Or maybe I should go up and measure my roof. That's what I should do to figure out. I'll go up and measure my roof to determine how much flooring I'm going to need in this room.
Jesus fucking Christ. Holy shit. Tell you what, where would you place windows on your house? Which direction would you face them? Would you base that on a direction, or would you base that on where the sun is? You know, the sun that's up in the sky. Is that what you base them on? I would. You know, if I was trying to save energy, you know, if I was in a very warm climate, I'd build a house with no windows on the side that faces the sun mostly, because it would shield the house from the sun and it would be cooler inside. Or, you know, windows based on the general direction of the wind, you know, that it goes. So I'd get the proper ventilation inside a house that's too warm. Or if I'm in an area that's chilly a lot, I'd want to face windows toward the sun mostly, right? That thing up in the sky that's directing me how to build a fucking house on Earth. I mean, like that?
So what part of the roof do I start at?
I don't think he understands what we.
You know, don't look up, because that debunks what we think we live on. That's what they're saying.
No.
Really?
Luca,
you're looking at the sky to prove your globe, but you don't understand what Sop's saying at all.
Do you think it would be
It's saying
silly?
something like you don't look at the sky to prove the ground or something.
Well, of course. No more than I would go look at my roof in order to determine what kind of flooring to put in here.
You know, Luca, when someone says, what's your best evidence? Luca, you know, when someone says to you, what's your best evidence for a globe?
I mean, it's just a total back-asswards way of thinking. Way of reasoning.
You should be boom, yeah.
Lack of reasoning.
Curvature measurement.
You know, geometry links the ground and sky.
Well, only if you use it that way. It doesn't really.
But you can't.
Oh, yeah, it does. How do you think celestial navigation works, dumb fuck? It'll tell you, celestial navigation, those things up in the sky will tell you exactly where on the floor you are. So how can we not use the things in the sky to tell us what the floor is?
You measure the floor directly. You don't measure the ceiling.
Right. So measure the floor directly. And this is another thing you got to do, regardless of your geometry.
Okay, you can measure the ground directly too.
Look, this is what should tell you that your geometry.
I mean, it's just a completely stupid argument. A completely worthless fucking argument. You can't look up to see the shape of the floor. Well, you can use the object in the sky to do other shit with. Like I could use the angles to Polaris to tell me that the Earth is round and not flat, because I can fucking do the math on a goddamn graph paper. I can put that into GeoGebra and not get a flat plane. The only way it works is if the Earth is a sphere, and it does not work if the Earth is flat. I've proven that in GeoGebra. I've proven that in Blender. I've proven it with a physical model, and I've proven it on paper. So, what have you proven?
Tree is flawed. Okay, and that's the behavior of water. Okay, that should tell you everything you need to know that your geometry is flawed, because you can never make a substantial body of water convex. Okay,
I've been on for 3 hours and 49 minutes. I'm not going to go another hour. No, we're going to end it here. These people just refuse to fucking learn. It's so sad, so fucking pathetic. I mean, I feel sorry for them. I really do. They're so desperate. So anyway, thanks for watching. We'll talk to you later. Hit like, subscribe. Click this thing if you want to. I don't care. If you don't, that's fine by me. And as always,